Forgive me if I love wrong. Check my catalog, I never wrote a love song. I've been backstabbed, shot at, and stole on. Been on the edge so long, just tryna hold on. If you love me, forgive me, I know I love wrong. Check my catalog, I never wrote a love song. I've been backstabbed, shot at, and stole on. Been on the edge so long, just tryna hold on. If you love me, forgive me, I can rap about BBs on my wrist. Can't wash away my sins, I got blood on my fist. I fell in love with robbery, got hard to resist. Now I'm paranoid, feel like Target and shit. Damn, how hard can it get? And before I had these beats, I used to beat on my chest. I ended up notorious, you would think I'm from Bed-Stuy. Almost burnt the house down, once could've been left. Many from my era done died, blessed to trying to show you my pain, not trying to show you an angle. I done been chain gang and shackled down to my ankle. When you play with my name, I feel entitled to spank you. Gave my nigga the game, he took it without a thank you. Forgive me if I love wrong. Check my catalog, I never wrote a love song. I've been backstabbed, shot at, and stole on. Been on the edge so long, just tryna hold on. If you love me, forgive me, I know I love wrong. Check my catalog, I never wrote a love song. I've been backstabbed, shot at, and stole on. Been on the edge so long, just tryna hold on. If you love me, forgive me, when my daughter asks if I'm a player, that ain't sit right. All my life been living like a player, I can't get right. Morning, noon, and night, I feel the same even at midnight. Hard to seek advice, so many envious in this life. Is it cause I'm a bastard? Answers I needed I couldn't get from a pastor. Keeping it pimpin' like Dolomite in his last verse. Will you admire my lifestyle if it go past yours? Hold on, that's an honest question. Never thought the ones I love could point at me and palm a weapon. Could the rap game be a snare that got me in the wrong direction? Let me know when I'm loving you wrong, beyond discretion. Let me know if I'm loving you wrong, for my protection. Forgive me if I love wrong. Check my catalog, I never wrote a love song. I've been backstabbed, shot at, and stole on. Been on the edge so long, just tryna hold on. If you love me, forgive me, I know I love wrong. Check my catalog, I never wrote a love song. I've been backstabbed, shot at, and stole on. Been on the edge so long, just tryna hold on. If you love me, forgive me, I know I love wrong.
B-Eazy Dat Dude. B-Eazy Dat Dude. Yeah, they know the name. Stacking up the paper, but having money ain't a thing. Standing on business, burning hotter than a flame. From the block to the ballroom, you gotta stand the rain. B-Eazy Dat Dude. Yeah, they know the name. Stacking up the paper, but having money ain't a thing. Standing on business, burning hotter than a flame. From the block to the ballroom, you gotta stand the rain. Big block engine with 26 inches on the chrome I ride. Started at the bottom, soared to the top, and still on the ride. Air handshake solid, seal the deal airtight. He gave you the blueprint to grind and get your hustle right. Money in the vision, it was dirty, but he washed it clean. Turned a dollar to a dream, now he living like a king. From the late nights grinding to the early bird moves. Ask around the city, he really that dude. He love how he talk it, cause he walk it too. Every step calculated, everything come through. From the hood by the views, yeah, the rooftop views. He the bridge between the struggle and the good life view. Never fold under pressure, shine like a diamond in the sun. Every loss was a lesson, every win is hard won. Now the crowd chant his name when he steps in the room. B-Eazy Dat Dude, yeah, you know he's the truth. B-Eazy Dat Dude, yeah, they know the name. Stacking up the paper, but having money ain't a thing. Standing on business, burning hotter than a flame. From the block to the ballroom, you gotta stand the rain. B-Eazy Dat Dude, yeah, they know the name. Stacking up the paper, but having money ain't a thing. Standing on business, burning hotter than a flame. From the block to the ballroom, you gotta stand the rain.
Turn your radios up. Turn your radios up. Y'all know what this is. Y'all know who this is. B-Eazy Dat Dude, an impromptu stream, back with another one. Here, I got an illustrious guest, my Brody, the brother, John Sinatra Johnson. Different. This one is going to be a controversial one. Definitely going to be a banger. John, what's up? What it do, man?
What up, man? You hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, man. So it looks like the people are already starting to roll in. We got Tutney's saying FBA all day. We got Ashura. He leads in saying we have to say the N-word too in Haiti between as a term of endearment, but that doesn't change what the word was originally meant for destitution of individuality and seen as dirty property. So yeah, we gonna get into it. And we've been joined by none other than Roger Meadows. He said, I was watching the Jake Lang segment earlier. I missed the part where he said his fellow patriots abandoned him to the self-hating white mob. Wouldn't you be more mad at your peeps for abandoning you than us? No, that's the thing. Some W person socked him, gave him that sweet chin music, and then he turned around and started blaming us. So yeah, so we gonna get into the video. So y'all see the topic, right? Let me go ahead and put this banner up right here. And what we will be discussing is the N-word. And I may be on and off because I don't have my proper lighting right now, but I just want to show up on cam right now for y'all, you know what I mean? So y'all see that it's me, it's no trolling or anything like that. So just give me a second so I could pull up this other thing. Give me 1 second. But yeah, so actually, let me give y'all an introductory video before I get into it, right? Because I got some merch coming soon. All slurs matter, but for some reason, people are only obsessed with the N-word as if that's the only slur that they can use. So, and also let me know if y'all hearing me clearly. So this is a mic check, mic check. Let me know if y'all are hearing me clearly before I proceed. Salute to y'all, everyone that's viewing this live concurrently and on the replay, gang. And actually, before we get started, I would be remiss. John, introduce yourself and let the people know where they can follow you after this stream.
Okay. Shout out everybody in the chat. I am John Sinatra, aka Johnson Different. You can follow me on my YouTube channel, John Sinatra or John Sinatra Music. I got 2 YouTube channels right now. Actually, the third one is the It Gets Deeper podcast. That's where I'm gonna be doing all my streams from now on. So this stream that I'm actually on, I'm trying to drop it in the chat where y'all can click on it and just add straight from there. But if not, I think maybe y'all could be able to click somewhere in the description or something. Maybe I could have be added to the description or something after the stream, and y'all could run me up, man, because I'm finna be dropping live streams and pre-recorded videos on here. So shout out to everybody showing support. And yeah, man, it's up, it's lit. That was the Love Wrong, my single Love Wrong that B-Eazy just dropped at the beginning of the stream. It's on all platforms, video coming soon. Everybody tap in with me.
Yeah, I don't have my proper lighting right now. That's why I was dark. I just want to show up just because I know John was on camera, but I want to show the people that, you know, obviously I'm a real person. This ain't no trolling. And, you know, I got all my links to it if y'all want to see my face, but I just don't have my lighting right now. And, you know, I'd rather not, you know, while he looking extra clear, I don't want to be looking, you know, extra dark and fuzzy. I might as well just be in avatar mode. But yeah, if I'm compelled to hop back on, you know, then I will. And he says, do you got all Slurs Matter under XL? I will. I'll have it for all sizes. You know what I mean? Might have to link up with the gallery to do a little collab on that.
Hey,
all Slurs.
let's do it. Let's do it, man. We'll
Sure,
post it on
sure says
exclusive elusive too. They can get it anywhere, man. You can do the YouTube shop, exclusive elusive. You know, we coming from all angles, bro. All you gotta do is
Sure
tap in.
says Ashura says he sees your channel.
Oh, okay. So
Okay, so before we get into it, let me pull this up right here. Let me have an introductory video. And YouTube, this is to not hate or disparage anyone. This is for educational purposes. This is for enlightenment purposes. This is not cyberbullying or any type of way. You know, we're not cyber bullies. We are trying to have a constructive conversation. So that's the disclaimer.
There's a different group to get pissed off at you in this country for everything you're not supposed to say. Can't say fruit, can't say faggot, can't say queer, can't say Nancy boy, can't say pansy. Can't say nigger, boogie, jig, jigaboo, skinhead, jungle bunny, mooly, moulignon, or schwarzer. Can't say yid, heeb, zeeb, kike, maki, dago, guinea, wop, ginzo, greaser, greaseball, spick, beaner, oye, tiger, PR, mick, donkey, turkey, limey, frog, squarehead, kraut, jerry, hun, chink, jap, nip, slope, slopehead, zip, zipperhead, gook. There is absolutely nothing wrong. There is absolutely nothing wrong with any of those words in and of themselves. They're only words. It's the context that counts. It's the user. It's the intention behind the words that makes them good or bad. The words are completely neutral. The words are innocent. I get tired of people talking about bad words and bad language. Bullshit. It's the context that makes them good or bad. The context that makes them good or bad. For instance, you take the word nigger. There is absolutely nothing wrong with the word nigger in and of itself. It's the racist asshole who's using it that you ought to be concerned about. We don't care when Richard Pryor or Eddie Murphy say it. Why? Because we know they're not racist. They're niggers. Context. Context. We don't mind their context because we know they're black. Hey, I know I'm Whitey, the blue-eyed devil, patio fade, gray boy, honky motherfucker myself. Don't bother my ass. They're only words.
And that's how we gonna get the discussion started. So
that's crazy.
Before we get into it, I ain't gonna lie, that's George Carlin, the dude.
B, you can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I can't hear nothing.
Yeah, we can hear you, bro. And Ashura says this guy was legit. I never got into his comedy. Hey, yeah, I could hear you, John. You might need to drop down and come back in. And everyone in the chat, before I proceed, just let me know. Could you hear me? Because I can. Okay, they hear me, and we heard you, but I don't know why you can't hear us. If you have any other app, Instagram, Facebook, any of these other apps, you might have to close them. But yeah, so let's get into this right here. Let me try to pull the comments down for right now. Yeah, sure said he heard. Yeah, I could hear you, bro. So you might
it's just me.
Yeah. So let me tell you right now. So hold on. Give me 1 second. Okay. So look, I know there's a heated debate of who should use the N-word. So people contradict themselves too. They'll say that no one should be using the word. And then suddenly they'll try to make excuses for them to use the word. So if no one should be using it, that includes you. So why are you trying to make excuses? It's like almost saying no one should be eating bacon. And then, hey, what are you about to have for dinner? Oh, a slab of bacon. But you just said no one should be eating it. Shouldn't that start with you? personal responsibility, right? So no one should be using this word. However, people keep making excuses why they should use the word. So before we get into it, let's debunk some of the things. Hold on, give me 1 second. Hey, what's up? Could you hear me, John?
All right, you can hear me now.
Yeah, so if we heard you, just if you can't hear us, just drop down and leave and come back, because we heard you the whole time. It's just you
You
wasn't
can hear
hearing.
me.
Yeah, we can hear you. Yeah, we hear you, bro. So hold on. So let's get into it, right? So the
Damn,
issue,
bro, what's going on?
hold on, let me just remove it out. Just give me 1 second. So the real issue is not that people are just being overly sensitive to the word. It's that they know that the people using the word don't give a flying flip about them. So that makes it even worse that you using the word. Why are you using, you say you have black fatigue, but you're using words that, you know, would lead to the reason why you claim you have black fatigue. So let's go through it. So when people have a issue with others using the word, many people don't want anyone to use the word. So when they say we don't want to hear anyone using the word, that includes black people. However, there is a reason and a rationale why black people use the word. You can get mad and try to impose whatever your edict is, but you're not of that culture and community. So you don't get a say, because each culture and ethnicity is entitled to their intellectual sovereignty, where they get to dictate the norms, the standards, the principles of their culture, what they wanted to represent and what they wanted to stand for. You can't be of that culture and try to dictate certain things and then get mad when they gatekeep their culture. We gatekeep our culture while you work to shame and shun us and exclude us from your culture, right? Saying the N-word, that's not Asian culture, it's not Latino culture, it's not white culture or anything like that. We can say that it's a negative aspect of our culture, but nonetheless, it is our culture, right? So the real issue is not people being too sensitive or trying to control you or being too woke or cancel culture. But here we go. So here is just one bold statement. This is a clean professional. The N-word is a racial slur rooted in historical violence against black people. Black people using it within our own community does not grant permission for outsiders to use it. Context, power, and history matter. A slightly sharper tone. You don't get access to a word just because you hear it. Cultural expression isn't public property, and historical slurs are neutral just because you feel comfortable saying them. Very direct. The fact that black people reclaim the slur doesn't mean everyone else gets to participate. That's not how language works or how respect works. So by us saying that, look, bruh, yeah, this is our word and we really don't like you saying that, bruh. You can try to challenge us and you want to fight us, but you're fighting to say a word to disrespect us. Y'all say it to yourselves. Yeah, you call your wife baby, right? I can't call your wife baby. You call her that. It's the same logic. You would think that's idiotic to think that I should be able to get away with that. And we feel the same way. This should dismantle most of the nonsense, but in case they want to carry on, we'll give them logic that they can't escape. So reclaimed language is a group specific endeavor. It's not universal. So just because, hey, look, this community does it, so I should be able to do that. Go into some Italian mafioso community and say, look, well, look what they do. Why shouldn't I be able to do it? We're all humans. See how that goes for you. Words are not just sounds. They are symbols shaped by history, power, and social position. Who can use a word is determined by the relationship between the speaker and the group harmed by it. So just because you say you grew up around a few blacks, then that means that what? Those few blacks you grew up around speak for the entire community. Well, I grew up around a few Hispanics and a few Asians who were okay with me calling them slurs. So should I generalize the entire community with the slur because this particular contingent from the community are okay with it? Right? This is not emotional. This is social linguistics 101. This same rule applies to Jewish people who call themselves certain slurs and certain things that is reserved specifically for their community. You try to use it, it's not cool. LGBT people and reclaim terms, i.e. queer, i.e. maggot with a capital F, right? Women and gendered slurs. When they calling each other bitch left and right, ho, please, bitch, I'm a bad bitch, right? They're reclaiming those slurs. But if you say, hey, you got your degree, you go, girl, you's a bad bitch. It might have a different context and you might get a different reaction. Disabled communities and reclaimed language, every group understands this except when it comes to black people. This is not an accident. This is intentional. So let's debunk some of these things. And before I proceed, John, are you there? Because we could hear you, bro, but like for some
Yeah,
reason,
yeah. At first, you had cut out and I couldn't hear you, and then I was like, "Damn!" I did so. I had bagged out. Then I came back in and I heard you for a second, and it cut out again. I don't know what happened, but I'm
yeah,
straight
because
though.
I'm okay, cool. Because it was kind of slowing it down. That's why I was trying to drop you so you can come back and come back in. So yeah, this is just the preface till we get into the discussion before we get into the video. So this is the excuse number one. Always say there's no gun. And once you got to say some, just be like, hold up, B. But I'm gonna just do the rundown, and then once we have the video, we can break down. This is just the introduction. So people like to say it's just a word. How many words are there? It's so many words in the English language. It's so many slurs. And that's why I say all slurs matter. Y'all don't
You
believe in.
hey B, you talking about a new video or that video you first played? Because I was trying to say something to that, but it had
Oh,
went.
no. It was going to be a new video. What did you want to say
Okay.
about?
Oh no, I didn't. Who was that white dude?
He is a deceased comedian named George Carlin.
Okay, yeah, he was out of pocket. I don't know how I really was feel. I'm like, I mean, I seen what he was trying to say, but it's like, what made him think that shit was cool to just sit up there and then I wonder like just about the mind state of like certain people in the audience. Like if you was a so-called black person in the audience, like that was supposed to be funny or some shit like that. Like talking about because Eddie Murphy and Richard
Right.
Pryor was niggers and like what? That's the punchline, man. Hell no, bro. I wasn't feeling that. But I ain't trying to hold up on that. Go on to the next shit because we got a lot to talk about.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So I just want to kind of debunk a few of the most common excuses because that's what they are. They're excuses. And they always tell us stop making excuses, stop acting like a victim. So stop acting like a victim and someone is victimizing you, forcing you to say a word. People will act like they're saying it only because of the rap music or something, or only because we're saying it to each other. And if you believe that, then what you're saying is you look to us for your cultural inspiration. That means you emulate us. So just say that you copy us, which we already know, but you can't then turn around and say, well, we started hip hop and we started this and we started lowriders. No, y'all copied us. And yeah, y'all may have took something and ran with it further than us. It's just because we moved on to something else. But we're talking about the originators. We're talking about who started something. Just because you start doing something and you take it to another level because we didn't care about it, i.e. lowriding, doesn't mean you started it. Even the term lowrider, the term itself was coined by a foundational Black American freedman woman. So how could they have started lowriding when they didn't even start the term, right? It's like we started rap, but it's like okay, where? Like point me to your origin story. And they can't. We can show people way before that. They'll point to people like, yeah, but Fat Joe came way later. There's videos of black people rapping in the 40s. So I mean, I can go on and on, but here's the excuse: it's just a word. If it's just a word, Is it the only word that they fight this hard to say? Right. And that's a good question, right? What other slurs are you fighting so hard to say? This is why I say all slurs matter, which means all slurs are words. Are they fighting to say the other slurs? And the whole thing is like, no, that's different. Y'all say it to each other and in music. So that's why we want to say it. But then when you ask them, so your entire life and existence and how you carry yourself is influenced by the black community, that same community that you have fatigue of.
B.
Yeah, go ahead.
Stonegate ZZ said Henry Ford started the lowrider.
You know what? I'm not even that. I'm not even gonna give a dignified response. First of all, what I said was who came up with the term. I didn't say who came up with the vehicle. So the fact that you're trying to dig that lets me know that you're being disingenuous, intellectual.
Somebody with no picture. They don't got no photo on the profile, man. Might be
Here
one of them accounts, man.
Oh, again, how many times do I have to say that? There's always some faceless troll account. You don't have enough esteem to even show your face. You won't even make an AI version of yourself. It's always a faceless troll account. Sometime they have pictures of Sesame Street characters or Dragon Ball Z or Sailor Moon. It is, you know, when you live a miserable existence, that's kind of how it is. But they never say this about any other slurs aimed at their group. Workplaces, schools, and courts, they treat it as neutral. They don't. So words are social symbols. They carry historical violence. Pretending that they don't is a way to dodge accountability. And it's not a serious argument. And people always talk about an accountability problem. Have some accountability for yourself. No one is forcing you to say that word. If you claim our culture and community is so degenerate, well, the N-word is part of that degeneracy. So why are you participating in what you allege to be degeneracy while at the same time saying you have fatigue of it? I have bacon fatigue. I don't like pork. Like, what you about to eat? A BLT? A bacon sandwich? I thought you had pork fatigue. Like, that wouldn't make any sense. You have black fatigue, but all your content is black people do this, black people didn't do this, black people IQ is this, 1350, black people, black people, black people. I'm tired of black people. What you about to do? Talk about black people? That don't sound like fatigue. Sounds like delusion and obsession.
Obsession, straight up.
So I heard it in a rap song. That's why I said it. Cat to be walking around Walmart where they got Taylor Swift playing and they saying, nigga, nigga, what up, my nigga? Yeah, nigga, nigga. It's like, bruh, there's no rap music playing. So somehow the rap music took a hold of you. And when there's no rap music playing, it's just brainwashing you to say nigga when there's no niggas around. You know, and hearing something doesn't mean being entitled to use it, right? Because if we gonna say it's cool to say nigga, then it's cool to be saying illegal alien and every other stuff. They'll try to argue that that's inhumane. Calling people illegal is inhumane. But I should be able to say nigga. It's just a word. Illegal alien is just a word. You know what I mean? So therapy language doesn't make you a therapist. Legal language doesn't make you a lawyer. Military language doesn't make you a soldier. Cultural expression is not an open license. You feel me? So what they're saying is like, just because you going around saying nigga, that don't make you a black person. That don't make you part of that culture. But I say nigga, and I like when they say nigga in rap songs. Yeah, you may like it. That still don't mean you're of the lineage of the culture and you don't have any understanding. You don't want understanding. You just want to be able to say nigga with impunity. Fine, I'm a free speech absolutist. Say whatever you want. However, there are consequences. Whether somebody wants to get physical, which I'm not advocating for, but hey, it does happen. Or if somebody wants to fight words or meet words with words. You say whatever slur that you want, and I'll say whatever slur to represent your ethnic group. And don't mind if I call your mom, your daughter, your wife a slur, because I don't mean it like that. I mean it in the same endearing way that you mean when you say nigga. See, it's supposed to be harmless when you say nigga. So why can't I harmlessly call your mama a bitch? You called other people's mama a bitch. Why can't I call your daughter a bitch? You've called other people's daughters a bitch. No, it's different. That's my daughter. That's my blood. Yeah, but you called other people's blood bitches. It's just a word, right? And women say it all the time to each other. Bitch, get out of here. So, I mean, shouldn't I be able to say it? Shouldn't I? I mean, isn't that the logic? Black art reflects Black experience. You can consume culture without imitating everything inside of it. Spectatorship doesn't equal membership. So just because it's almost like you on the sideline, you see somebody score a touchdown and you like, yes,
Riggs in the building.
we scored a touchdown and we won the game. It's like you're a spectator and we appreciate your support, but that doesn't mean you're part of the team or that you put in the same work. The excuse number 3, y'all say it to each other. If you don't want me saying nigga, why won't y'all stop saying nigga? So this is the most common and the most weakest argument. Women call each other bitch. Gay people call each other fag. And, I should be able to say fag because they say it, right? Jews joke about themselves, so I should be able to. Every group has in-group language. This is normal human behavior. The rule, in-group usage does not grant out-group permission. You always talk about social contract. This is part of that social contract. That's literally how social boundaries work. What sounds better to you, social contract or social boundaries? Within that social contract, there's social boundaries. Number 4, if you want me to say it, you should stop saying it first. I'm a Muslim. If you want me to stop eating pork, why won't you stop eating bacon? You know what I mean? Come on, man. If you want me to stop calling you a slur, you must erase your culture first. I won't respect your boundaries unless you perform for my comfort. It shifts the responsibility from the speaker to the offended group. So you are out of pocket for saying this slur, epithet, or derogatory language. And instead of you taking accountability and responsibility for your behavior and your rhetoric, you're trying to change it towards me and make it seem like, why are you being sensitive? You just tripping. No, why don't you have some impulse control? And why won't you broaden your horizon and broaden your vocabulary? Your behavior is your responsibility, not mine. Your rhetoric is your responsibility, not mine. So if someone tells you that they're offended, of course you can continue on disrespecting them and offending them. You just don't know how they're going to act. They may give some more inflammatory or offensive language, or they might physically try to assault you, which I'm not advocating for, but it does happen and nobody would be surprised if it did happen. That's why they say you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. Yeah, one of those stupid prizes might be an uppercut or something more severe. Excuse number 5. Well, some Black people are okay with it. I have a Black friend and my friend named Jamal, he doesn't care. Tyrone don't care. This one sounds reasonable, but it collapses instantly. Some people in every group tolerate disrespect. They minimize harm, or they prioritize social harmony over boundaries. So many of those people are buck broken, or like I said, in interracial relationships. So they think that's a way to ingratiate themselves to the community. Hey, my baby mama or my wife is Latina, so that's why I let her brother and her other people say nigga, because, I want to keep the social harmony. I'm uncomfortable, but it will lead into a fight. So some people are uncomfortable and they try to psych themselves out and say, it is cool if they say it because they grew up around us. I mean, you grew up around them too. If they grew up around you, that means you grew up around them too. So why aren't you saying their slurs? And if you're giving them a pass, what pass are they giving you? How does that work? You know what I mean? If you're a young kid and you let the neighbor play with your toys and you say, hey, neighbor, could I play with your toys? Hell no, get your own toys. How does that work? Hey, you can have a pass to say the most disgusting slur ever. What pass do I have? Hell no, y'all ain't getting no pass. But then at the same time, somehow we have some sort of coalition. They have a pass to disrespect us, and under the guise that is not disrespect. But when we say, hey, look, let us forget it. Y'all call us mayates. I will just flip it and call y'all mayates, but don't take it as disrespect. But they would take it as disrespect. And if it's disrespectful for us to say it to them, how is it not disrespectful for them to say it to us? All of
The
the
double
slurs,
standard.
yeah, all of these slurs towards the other groups, we didn't come up with them. So there is no council of black people, there is no global vote, or there is no contract granting permission. So even if you say 1 million black people said it was okay, but depending on what numbers you look, it's between 45 to 50 million in the country. So 1 million said it was okay, but the other 40 plus said it wasn't. You know what I mean? So it's all a matter on how you frame numbers. A large portion of the population said it was okay. These black people said it was okay. But majority rules. The majority said it wasn't okay. So the only ethical standard is if a significant portion of the affected group says, don't do that, that is enough reason to, right? Right now, they have all sorts of laws and ordinances where you can't misgender people. So somebody that you knew as a man their whole life and they want to be a woman now, many people, they say, okay, whatever, I guess I will call you her, right? I guess I will call you Caitlyn Jenner rather than, whatever the name was, whatever his name was before. I will say Caitlyn Jenner is a woman. So if they can do that, right? If they can go from stop calling a man him, right? And at the drop of the dime, call that man her. At the drop of a dime, you can stop saying nigga. It's just you don't want to. So what is
Ooh, that was a good one right there. How you landed that one? Straight up, man. Straight
right?
up. Hey, but it's funny because they always compare like racism and the rights of so-called blacks to like being gay or something like that. Well, if you could give them that same respect, notice how the whole YouTube, every YouTube channel you go on, bro, if they gonna say anything that could be taken as derogatory, they always gotta clean it up first. Oh, I don't have anything against that. However you are, yeah, they gotta do all that. But there is no type of respect when it comes to the N-word, bro.
At
It no
all.
no type of respect at all, bro. And like you say, it's a choice. They're choosing to, and it's a double standard, but they're choosing to use their intelligence when it comes to one situation, and with another one they act in pure ignorant, bro. Which is it's funny because racism itself is ignorant. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. I can't see how certain people can't see it the way you just laid it out. Like it don't make sense to me. And then it's like now it's to the point to where it's like I don't believe that they don't see it. I just believe that they don't want to see it, or they
There
just
you
want to.
go.
Yeah,
Uh,
they just want to remain the way they are. That's all that is. Cause ain't
Correct.
no way
Yeah.
you can't get that, bro. I
Yeah,
broke
because
that
like I
shit
said,
down.
and I've broken this down to people where the people they had to concede, like people that were saying it, mainly Latinos, and they had nothing to say, literally had them speechless. There really is nothing to refute. And like this says, anything else is entitlement. Because like you said, okay, now if you're ignorant, that's why I don't always come in hot. I'll grant you the ignorance in that maybe you did grow up around a bunch of black people that was cool, but now I'm showing you and I'm revealing to you that the majority of people are not cool with that. So after I reveal that to you and you choose to still proceed, that's just a matter of disrespect and entitlement. And like I said, I'm a free speech absolutist. You have the right and the liberty to do that, but disrespect begets disrespect. And what happens is they want to kind of disrespect us unchallenged. And then when you challenge them, it turns into you're xenophobic. See, man, that's the problem. Y'all really do hate us Latinos. Like, come on, bruh. You was going around calling people niggas and all this other stuff. You know that your family don't rock with us. Cats try to check you and then they'll fight you. They won't fight for reparations. They won't fight for anti-black hate crime bill. They won't fight for you to be a part of their companies. They won't fight for you to
They
be,
want you to fight for ICE.
but they will fight to say nigga. Does that make any sense to you?
They fight. Hey, they'll fight to say nigga, and they want us to fight against ICE.
They think that fight for us to say nigga, and then after we call you nigga, hey nigga, go out there and fight for us against ICE. Huh? Right? They could say nigga, they are brothers. Yeah, we are brothers. Now y'all niggas go out there and fight ICE.
Right.
Okay. So excuse number 6. It's just free speech, bro. This is the last refuge. Free speech means the government can't arrest you. It does not mean people must accept your behavior. You're free from social consequences, or you're entitled to access every word. If you're saying it's just a word, like I said, I'll pull up all the various slurs. Every ethnic group has a litany of slurs. Let's just all start calling each other slurs, right? Why should nigga, get all the attention, right? Let's just whip them all out. All slurs matter. Free speech is not about law. Free speech is about law, not respect. So what we're saying is respect our humanity, respect that, we don't look at y'all and try to say, oh, the essays, the Mexicans, the Latinos, they doing this. If they doing something, we'll say, hey, salute to y'all. We'll tip our hat to y'all. We won't try to tether on to your cultural achievements and accomplishments. We won't try to take it and try to say this is our stuff. If we do take something, we'll say, yeah, this is where we got it from, but we remixed it, right? And the same thing. That's why there's like a black taco, but we don't be like, this our taco. No, it's like, this just how we make our tacos. You feel me? No disrespect. But with us, y'all want to try to come in and say, we don't say, man, we created tacos 50-50. And then they coming in, we created rap music and we created this. It's like, no, y'all participated in it. Y'all were spectators. And then we invited y'all to the cookout. And way later, years later, you start participating in it. And then you said, we created it too. No, you were contributing way later. You didn't create anything. So that's the difference. But the deeper truth, the part that they don't want to admit, the real reason people fight for this word, they want proximity to blackness without accountability to black history. They want to be cool. They want the rhythm. They want the cultural capital, or what I call the cultural clout, without the trauma, without the stigma, without the structural reality. And like Paul Mooney said, everybody wants to be a nigga, but nobody wants to be a nigga. See, they want the aesthetics of a nigga, but then they take it off like a jacket and say, hey, I ain't like those niggas. That ain't my culture. But then when they around niggas, I'm just like you, nigga. That's why I'm saying nigga. You feel me, nigga? And then you go and you see them raising their kid, little Hector or little Jorge. And I'm like, oh, are you raising a little nigga? Don't go my kid a nigga, Holmes. It's like, huh? Like, you around us calling everybody nigga, saying you down with the program, but his grandpa, his Theo, he doesn't see him as a nigga. So it's like they try to play these games. So the fight over this word isn't about language. It's about access without responsibility. You want to cosplay. You want to culturally tether onto a lineage, onto our accomplishments, while at the same time acting as if we don't have a culture, while you're actively stealing and engaging in our culture. That's extremely disrespectful and flat out pathetic. You're not being oppressed by not being allowed to say a racial slur. You're just being asked, and oftentimes politely, you're being asked to respect a boundary that doesn't center you. That's all we're asking you, right? And if you can't respect us, then just say we have no respect for you. Stop pretending, and this is just not about Latinos, stop pretending there's this black and brown, black and yellow, this people of color coalition, right? When y'all can't even respect boundaries. And I say, fine, if you want to disrespect boundaries, maintain that disrespect, and disrespect gets answered with disrespect. Disrespect seems to be the only thing that they disrespect. And this is airtight, no anger, no theatrics, just logic. And I'm not claiming that all black people agree and that no one else could ever say it, or that they should be criminalized. Many black Americans reject non-black use of the N-word, And that rejection is grounded in history, power dynamics, and the basic principles of group specific reclaimed language. Disagreeing with that boundary doesn't make it irrational or invalid. So this is not to be emotional, is not to be censorious. It's just coherent logic. So before we get into the video, did you want to add anything to what I just said?
Nah, go ahead. I know.
Oh,
I just said. I was in the chat. I said, bro, trolls love this channel, bro. It's people coming
bro,
here.
they love this channel, bro. So
Love this
hold
channel.
on, Roger. Shout out to my bro, Roger Meadows from NY. He said, "Hold up, did I miss something? Is there a black taco? Hold on, Roger. Don't trip. Hold on, Roger.
Just so disrespectful for you to say something like that.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Is there such thing as a black taco? Hold on. Actually, Roger, I gotta hit you.
What? Hope, please.
Nigga, please.
Hope.
Nigga, what?
Nigga, please.
Nigga, please.
What?
Of course, there's a black taco. A black taco is going to have preferably a hard, crunchy shell. It usually has ground beef with that Lowry seasoning, or they got a couple other ones like McCormick's or something like that. Lettuce, tomatoes, and cheese. The cheese is mandatory. That's a black taco. And if you really want to freak it, some people add the sour cream, but that's a black taco. Hard, crunchy shell, ground beef with the taco seasoning. That's usually Lowry, a combination of Lowry's or McCormick's. Lettuce, tomato, cheese, black taco. Roger, bruh. Just when I was about to give you your black card back, bruh. Come on, Roger.
Get the fuck out of here, little nigga.
All right, but let's get ready to pull up the video. Did you have anything else that you want to add before I pull up the video, John? Because I think I've enough.
Go ahead, pull it up.
Okay, so when I pull up the video, interject and let me know when you want to say something so that I could pause the video. Oh, hold on. Let's see what Big Rig smacking on. And let me ask you this, Big Rig. Do you know about the black taco? Big Rig, do you know about that? But he says, I'm making nachos tonight with Calidad chips. Hey, Big Rig, when I see you, hey, hook your bro up with a plate, man. hook a bro up with a plate. And of course, we've been joined by Ate Bay. Ate Bay. And building Roger Meadows, bruh. I was about to give you your black card back, but no, revoked. You know what? I'm gonna keep it on ice for you. But yeah, okay. So John left for a second, but don't trip. I'm gonna pull this video up right now, and we will get into it. But salute to y'all that's coming through. All right, just give me uno momento, and I will pull this up. What you say over here, Big Rig? Okay, John is still in here. Watch Baby Boy. You watching Baby Boy? Oh, he said he was raised off a black taco because Big Rig, I was this close to taking your mod stick. If you had told me you didn't know what a black taco was, mod stick revoked. But no, I'm just joking with you. But Roger, you let me down, Roger. I love you, but you let me down. And of course, we've been joined by my New Orleans family, 504 boy, whoa, they in the building. And y'all let me know, could y'all hear me clearly or what? All right, let's get into it. And Baby Boy, oh, she made them. Oh, yeah, that is true. Baby Boy was actually goated, right? Baby Boy deep film. Baby Boy, that movie was actually that movie had a lot of, okay, cool. He said, I'm clear. Thank you. I appreciate it. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull the video up right now. I just want to make sure that I was clear. Appreciate y'all coming in. And once y'all come in, have a little bit of housekeeping. Hit that like button when you come in. So of course, y'all seen the title, the thumbnail. There's a obsession with the N-word, right? Of all the slurs, why this one? People go around and they like to ask, can I say the word? Can I say the word? Like, bro, why won't you ask to say any other word? This ain't the only slur. All slurs matter. So yeah, you shouldn't say the word, but yeah, you could say the word. Nothing and no one is going to stop you. Somebody might give you a two-piece, you feel me? You know, a two-piece wing meal. But yeah, nothing and no one could stop you. So yes, you can say the word, but you just can't say it without consequence. So let's get into it. When these people ask you, can they say the word? You have to ask them, can you say all of the slurs based on their ethnic group? And when you say it, I don't mean it like that, because that ain't what they say. When I say nigga, I'm not saying nigger, I'm saying nigga. So I don't mean it like that. Yeah, well, when I say the slur that represents your ethnic group, I'm reclaiming it. How about we reclaim it together? Because we're minorities and marginalized groups. So let's reclaim this together, and I'll call your community slurs and generalize it and popularize it so we're all desensitized to the word. But remember, I don't mean it like that.
What's going on, guys? It's your boy Eric the Kings coming at you with the whole world video. By the title of this video, now today I'm asking people whether Hispanics can say the N-word or not. Get into this video. Alright, so we're here with
Rachel, Ricky.
Alright, so the question for today is, can Hispanics say the N-word?
Oh, I feel like it depends how like close you are to that person. Because I feel like some people get offended by it.
So if you feel like if you have friends that like are okay with you saying it, then
it's fine. And if,
okay.
I don't know.
What about you?
I think Hispanics are pretty close to them, I guess, and I think
Okay. So we're here with.
So they have this little young boy and saying Hispanics are pretty close to them. Who was them? Like, what does that mean? Okay, so we're close to them. So what should I call? Okay, what slur should I call this little kid, right? Because he said, yeah, Hispanics should be, you know, they should say nigga. Fine, say nigga to your little heart bleeds it. What should I call this little nigga right here? Right? I can't just call him a nigga because he's not really a nigga like that. A taco nigga, a burrito nigga. No, don't get offended, bro. I didn't mean it like that. You feel me? Border hopping nigga, wetback nigga, beaner nigga. What is the appropriate term that I should reclaim for him? Because he said it's cool. He's giggling. And she said, if the friends, because I have talked to some Hispanic people and they had to concede, well, yeah, since we saying nigga so much, I mean, we can't be hypocritical. Cool. So I've already got the pass from some of my Hispanic friends that I could call y'all wetback niggas. Or how about WBNs? You feel me? Y'all call people YNs. I'm gonna call y'all WBNs, wetback niggas. I don't mean it like that. And he's a LWBN, a little wetback nigga. Or should I call him a BHN, a border hopping nigga? A TEN, a taco eating nigga. What? I don't know. Y'all help me come up with a term.
it depends how like close you are to that person. Because I feel like some people get offended by it.
So if you feel like if you have friends that like are okay with you saying it, then
it's fine. And if,
okay.
I don't know.
What about you?
I think Hispanics are pretty close to them, I guess, and I think
Okay. So we're here with
Alexandria, Nicole.
Alright, so the question of the day is, can Hispanics say the N-word?
Yes. Nigga.
Oh my god. Can I ask you a question?
So yeah, they could say it, but it didn't even sound right. And when you see these people, all you see, because there's no race called Hispanic, there's no race called Latino. And this is where people get confused between race, ethnicity, and nationality. And here he is going up around and saying Hispanics, making it seem as if, you know, they've been created into all one big group, but there's all different cultures between someone that's Honduran, someone that's Brazilian, someone that's Venezuelan, someone that's Mexican. But here he is. Hell yeah, I can say nigga. What was funny about that? So I'll say, fine, keep saying nigga since your heart desires, and I'll call her a WBB, a wetback bitch, or a WWBB, a white wetback bitch, because there's no race called Hispanic. There's no race called Latino. This is a white Latino, you know what I mean? A white chick who speaks Spanish, you know what I mean? But like I said, all slurs matter, and I don't mean it like that. So no one should be triggered by me referring to this white wetback bitch. Let's commence.
I think Hispanics are pretty close to them, I guess. And I think, yeah.
Okay. So we're here with
Alexandria, Nicole.
Alright, so the question of the day is, can Hispanics say the N-word?
Yes. Nigga.
Oh my god. Can I ask y'all a question for my YouTube channel?
Sure.
Alright. So the question of the day is, can Hispanics say the N-word?
Oh, well, I say it all the time, so yeah.
Alright. You got an answer?
So once again, what race are these people? They're Hispanic, but I didn't ask you that. I asked you what race they are. I say it all the time, right? They say it all the time, but like, why? What's the obsession? All right, well, hey, I'm not here to be censorious, continuously saying it. I'm just saying that all slurs matter. Why should the N-word reign supreme? If it's just a word, right? And this is the most vile, disgusting slur, right? And you think that it's just all shits and giggles to say it, then we should be able to say everything else. No one should be tripping off the slurs, right? Y'all people are crying about someone being called an illegal alien, and then here you have people giggling and fighting to say nigga. So I'm continue to call people illegal aliens. I'll continue to use various slurs based on whatever their respective ethnic group is. But don't worry, I will use it in an endearing way. It's just a word.
Yes. Nigga.
Oh my god. Can I ask y'all a question for my YouTube channel?
Sure.
Alright. So the question of the day is, can Hispanics say the N-word?
Oh, well, I say it all the time, so yeah.
Alright. You got an answer?
I mean, that's, I don't know, it's their cultures.
I
guess.
understand it, but like there's like, how do you say, like there's boundaries between like how you can say, like if you're getting an argument, then no, but like if you're playing around just saying what's up nigga, like
Oh, like it's bro? You
yeah,
say,
like bro, then that's
Not
okay.
in a way of hatred.
No, this is wow. There's boundaries. Yeah, the boundaries is for you to not say it. No, it's different. So she's saying if you're mad and say, get out of here, nigga, that's bad. But if you say, what's up, my nigga, that's good. Like, okay, like I said, these WWBBs is wow.
I mean, that's, I don't know, it's their cultures.
It's their culture. So they recognize that it's not their culture. So why are you obsessed with our culture? If you do anything towards theirs, cultural appropriation. And I know they try to say that we say that, but when we say it, it's usually legitimate. And the other people that do say that, sometimes it's just a lot of like liberals and DNC handlers that are trying to push some sort of identity politics, right? But here they are. They can say any slur that they want, but they're just obsessed with saying this one.
I understand it, but like there's like, how do you say, like there's boundaries between like how you can say, like if you're gonna
There is boundaries, and you don't set that boundaries because it's not your culture.
an argument, then no, but like if you're playing around just saying what's up nigga, like
Okay, cool. I'm playing around when I called her a white wetback bitch. He. I'm just joking, you white wetback bitch. Just jokes.
Like it's bro? You
yeah,
say, okay,
like bro, then that's
Not
okay.
in a way of hatred.
But
Okay,
not, yeah,
alright.
not in a way of hatred, yeah.
Alright, appreciate y'all.
And YouTube, I didn't mean that hateful. So when I'm calling them wetbacks and saying that they're border hoppers and fresh over the fence, I'm just joking. Come on now. It's just words. You there, John?
Yeah, I'm here. You hear me?
Yeah, you need to chime in, or I'm gonna play the video some more.
They just out of pocket, man. I don't gotta chime in on that. You
All right,
already said sit. Go ahead, bro.
Got you.
Mom, I'm about to do something for somebody's YouTube channel.
Oh, is she okay with that? So the question for today is, well, I'm here with
Alora.
Alright, and the question for today is, can Hispanics say the N-word?
It depends on the
You see what I'm saying? First of all, like now before we would be on the we all black, but what is her background? Like seriously, like who knows? Like is she FBA? I really don't know. She does look like she doesn't really look like it, but I'm just saying. And then this is the thing with the videos. If it was somebody standing on business, all they got to do is edit that person out and only edit in the people that did agree with them. So this is a form of propaganda. Let's just say all of these people in this video was black and they all were saying, yeah, y'all could say it. Bruh, there's no global black council. She can't give a pass. That's like me saying, hey, bro, you got a pass to go through the hoods in Houston. We all black, right?
Nobody with a comb over haircut is even qualified to be asking this type of question to anybody, whether they was FBA or not. Like, just look at dude. And then you see this little girl, man. I don't know if she mixed or what, but she just her facial expression, and you can just look at the eyes alone. It just shows she confused. She lost,
let's
man.
see what she gotta say and break it down. She's definitely lost.
Type of sentence that they're using it in, but other than that,
so you saying okay? So like, if it's hatred, no. But if it's like as in bro, then
yeah.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
what is funny? What is funny about this shit? That's what I'm saying. Like, these are some kids, bro. I don't even think these is adults, bro. These is kids.
No, these are not kids, but I'm gonna play videos of adults saying the same thing. So don't.
You saying these not kids?
No, I'm saying whether they're kids or not, I'm gonna play videos of adults.
Oh,
kids
kids
turn into kids ain't kids forever. Kids grow into
no, for sure. I'm just saying the immaturity of it. Like, she is the darkest pigmented person that I've seen, you know, him asking or them asking so far. And just with her reaction is very childish and just like, you know, everybody's kikiing and laughing and shit. They don't have a real understanding of the impact of that word. You know what I'm saying? She can't, because look how she just to bust out laughing after saying some shit like that. Look at him right now, smiling and shit. You know what I'm saying? In the still shot. So it's like, man, come on, bro. You got to ask somebody that's qualified certain questions. They not even qualified to be asking or answering.
They want the clicks, and then they also want to try to say, like, see, this is why we gonna keep saying it, because a few people that we talk to, you know what I mean? So here we go. They want to hear her answer, so I'm gonna play it.
You want to answer the question?
Mom, do you want to answer?
Okay. Come on. So the question is, can Hispanics say the N-word?
I don't think nobody should use the N-word.
I'm gonna keep it real, bro. This is giving me foreign vibes, and like I said,
they looking like they something else, man. But just look at the face after she said that. Look at his face, then look at the friend face. She's still just looking goofy as fuck, bro. Like,
and people will try to frame it as, no, we all black. No white person from America should really be speaking for like Scottish issues or Denmark and all this other type of stuff, and just framed as because they're white. So these people, I'm not sure, they don't really look FBA, but just because they may say, oh, look, it's cool, or this perspective, this doesn't represent all of us. But let's hear the answer.
Yeah. Okay. You want to answer the question?
Mom, do you want to answer?
Okay. Come on. So the question is, can Hispanics say the N-word?
I don't think nobody should use the N-word. You know, I feel like there's something, you know, why are we still using it, since I have a problem with it, because she said it's okay for everybody to use it, but I don't think it's okay for everybody.
You see what I'm saying? The other girl, she says it's okay for everybody, but who is you? Like, and this happens too. A lot of people, they come through, and and I'm not saying it's some FBAs to do that, but this is more closely with a lot of people, the melanated immigrants. They come over here and they identify with other immigrants, and they say, hey, I'm a melanated immigrant. I'm seen as black. And yeah, y'all could say it. You know what I mean? Because a lot of times we really don't be growing up with each other like that. They try to make it seem like we grew up with each other, but we didn't. And then when they numbers start getting up, they made sure to try to get us up out of there. So it wasn't just like this cohesive growing up together in harmony. We saying, oh man, black and brown, because they always want to say I grew up around black people. That's why I say nigga, but they never say I grew up around black people. And that's why I tried to make sure that this construction company was half black and half Hispanic. And that's why we make sure that these taco trucks, we hire half black people and half Hispanic, because it's black and brown. The only connection they want to have to us is rap music and motherfucking saying nigga. Like, I mean, that's not respectful at all. You know what I mean? We grew up around y'all. And they don't say we grew up around y'all. That's why we want to fight for reparations. We grew up around y'all, and that's why we want to help y'all fight for specific tangible legislation. We grew up around y'all, so we should be saying nigga, and y'all shouldn't be mad because we saying nigga, even though we just extract resources out of your community. They're there to extract resources. They're not there to collaborate with us. They're trying to compete with us and still say that we should be able to say nigga, even though they have terms like mejoró la raza, which means whiten, lighten, brighten the race. In order to whiten the race, that means you need to be anti-black. You need to be obsessed and fixated on maintaining lighter, fairer skin. How do you do that? By avoiding the blacks, by denigrating the blacks. But then you saying, yeah, I'm a white Hispanic and I should be able to say nigga because I'm not white, I'm Hispanic, I'm Latino. And we just like y'all. No, you're not. You're a white person, especially if you're Mexican. You fought to be legally classified as white in this country. Like, so we have to stop pretending and we have to stop conflating nationality. There's no race called Mexican. People will say race is a social construct. Well, so is ethnicity. So which one is it? Saying that you're a Seminole, social construct. I'm a Choctaw, social construct. You know what I mean? So what are we really talking about? Religion, social construct. We can go on and on about the social constructs, but it's about what you adhere to. One day they say, stop making it well, why do you have to make it about race? Okay, well, we stop making it about race and now it's about ethnicity. No. Go back to making it about race. See, when we say we're done making it about race, then we delineate and we say, don't lump us in with Jamaicans and people from Senegal and Congo. We're foundational Black American freedmen. We're our own specific ethnic group. No, you guys are African. Like, no, why are you trying to like change it back to some sort of pseudo race talk when you just said stop making it about race? So then I say, fine, since we're making it about race, and then you say this Hispanic that, this Hispanic that. Well, since we're making it about race, there's no race called Hispanic. There's no race called Latino. So what race are these people? There's Asiatic Latinos, there's Black Latinos. If there's Black Latinos, that would mean that there's white Latinos. But notice they never want to try to put the white in front of the Latino. Bro, you're white because there's no race called Latino. And you see how they like to play their games. I'm Hispanic. Yeah, but I asked you what your race was. So it just goes back and forth and people pretend to be high IQ, but can't figure this out.
I think that, we should all stop using it. Nobody like to say.
If we should all stop using it, then why would anyone get a pass? No one should jump off the bridge. That includes you. No one should be using it. So that would include Hispanics. So if you said no one should be using it, your answer should be no. Hispanics can't and shouldn't be using it. Instead, she's going to probably do some rambling, babbling answer.
I don't think it's okay for everybody to use it. I think that, why are we still using it since I have a problem with it because she said it's okay for everybody to use it, but I don't think it's okay for everybody to use it. I think that, we should all stop using it. Nobody like to say wetbacks or anything like that, cracker or anything like that.
They don't like to say it, but I'm going to reclaim it and I'm going to start saying it. But remember, I don't mean it like that.
Do away with words like that. What use are they now?
Okay. Okay, yeah. Thank you guys. No, so is it okay for Hispanics to say the N-word?
No. Why is it so funny, bro?
Everybody giggling about this shit, bro. That's what I'm saying. These is fucking kids, man. I'm not even taking this shit, bro. And it's sad. You know what I'm saying? Because regardless of how immature and unaware
this
of
is what
how deep this shit is, they really get fucked over in the right situation, man, around the right people, bro. You know what I mean? So it's like
what I'm saying. They going to school with a lot of our kids, and your kids are being told to just let them call you nigga because they go to school with you. And now, especially in California, where they just flood the country with illegal, undocumented aliens, now your kids is outnumbered by a bunch of Latinos calling them nigga. What you gonna do about it, nigga? You feel me? And
Yeah,
then
well, yeah, we've been outnumbered though, but you know that
no, but
that at the end of the day though, now that's all true. That's all
not
true what you're
really
saying.
though. Yeah.
No, what I'm saying is, as long as I've been going to schools and shit like that, when I was coming up, it always was damn near
Yeah, no,
predominantly.
I hear what you're saying.
You
Like
know
it
what I'm
was
saying?
majority.
And by the time I'm gonna say this right, by the time the first time the racism, like race war shit kicked off with me was like in junior high school. I remember I was like in about sixth or seventh grade, and one day all the blacks got into it with the Mexicans, bro, and it was a brawl, and you know, the black bro, we handled our business. You know what I'm saying? Like, and we was outnumbered. And it's the same way like that in the jail system. It's the same way like that. A lot of times when you work at a certain jobs and stuff like that, a lot of times there's more other ethnicities versus the so-called blacks. You know what I'm saying? So we used to being outnumbered. That's not even. It don't even. That's not the thing. You know what I'm saying? We're mighty and strong. So you know they need numbers. You know, but at the end of the day, um there still will come times where they will be outnumbered, and I feel like they just selectively do this shit because these same people that's every person in this video, if they walk past the right, if they were walking past a certain crowd of so-called black people, I guarantee they would not say that, and I guarantee they wouldn't laugh or giggle if asked that question or nothing. People know who to give certain responses and shit to, but this was cold about it, right? This how they really feel. They really feel like it's funny and it's a joke and all that. So they really being they self right now. But in reality, coming around the right blacks and they walking by or whatever in a mall or something like that, and they get confronted like on some, hey, you know what you say or what, they gonna clean that shit up. You know what I'm saying? They don't want no problems. You know what I mean? It's like it's one of those things. It's like what they call like they be like, what's your guilty pleasure? A lot of people's guilty pleasure is the N-word. It's a fact. And you could blame rap music and all that shit all you want to. At the end of the day, bro, that does not give you the right to just feel like you can freely say whatever you want when you want to. You know what I'm saying? It's a respect thing. You know what I mean? Um, Nobody can control
So
what
hold on.
nobody.
What do you have to say? What do you have to say about her where she said no one should be saying it, and people say, well, y'all can't really blame them for saying it because y'all keep saying it. You can't control yourself and stop saying it. So why shouldn't they call you a nigga?
Wait, when the girl, we talking about when the girl said nobody should be saying it, and then what?
Correct. And I was just giving like an overall argument. The argument is that and I've heard a black person said that. I was probably going to bring up the video because some news person said that black people need to lead by example. If we want the other people to stop saying it, we need to stop saying it. So they're essentially saying that we can't complain about non-black people saying it because you still saying it. What's your response about that?
Bro, they can say that if they want to. That's not gonna stop somebody from going upside your head. It's like you can try
Hey,
to
look what
come.
Travion said. He said, I can't control these hands either.
You feel me? Hey, shout out Trey. That's Trey the truth, man. Trey know
Yeah,
what's
shut
up.
up.
Hey, they can say that all they want to, bro, and try to
That's what
reason and
hey,
try to.
that's what he said. You hear me? I never tell people what they can't say. I
Yeah,
be
you can
saying
say
like
what you
you
want
could.
to,
Yeah.
but how I react to it is how I'm gonna react to it. You know what I'm saying? So what's gonna end up happening is you gonna be with a black eye, broken nose, talking to the one black friend you got that let you say it with him, like, yeah, man, I don't know why dude was tripping. You're cool. That's what happened, bro. You know, you can't just assume. Come on, man. And it's a common sense thing, bro. Like I say, when people walk past certain people, they know to watch their mouth. You know what I'm saying? It just matters about how comfortable they are, their surroundings, who they around, and then they really be being they self. You know what I'm saying? Disrespectful, disregard, um, just completely just, no, just a whole lack of understanding, like I say, of how serious that word is, bro. Because people hear about little short variations of our history and what came behind that word, but they don't, the details, it gets so deep and so critical, so crucial. people gonna want to stop talking about it. When we really talk about everything that been going on behind, not just behind that word, but just with our people since we've been here on this country, they gonna want to change the subject because it's not fun to talk about. It ain't fun to talk about, you know, women getting their babies, you know, cut out their stomach and fed to alligators and stomped out in front of them, and you know, men getting castrated and all different types of, you feel me, the buck breaking and all.
That's start getting boring, but like niggas sliding on the ops, that's fun, that's exciting. Niggas on demon time is fun. Remember how you had the dude who was always trying to make you into a demon, and you see what I'm saying? That's fun for people, right?
Wait, what you talking about? You talking about the dude that was doing the album cover?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, see,
because
and I
that's fun and funny to them. Like to be
they
on demon time and all this stuff. But when you talk about the demonic stuff that their people really did, like you're making a demonic album cover, but when I talk to you about what your ancestors did that was demonic, that's boring and you don't want to hear about it. Man, you being too woke. Man, why you on that Hotep shit? This ain't no Hotep. This is American history.
Too woke, man. What is too woke in America, bro? What's too woke? Shit, this shit too real. See, what they don't understand is we don't wear a suit that we could just take on and off at the end of the night. That's what they do. Because, and you be saying this all the time, when they go around they elders and shit like that, they don't be calling they elders nigga. You know what I'm saying? That all them Hispanic people or whatever they race is, if they was around they grandmothers and shit, I highly doubt they not telling their grandmother what's up nigga and all this stuff like that. So you know who you have a target of who you want to say this shit around. You not just come on now like you just can't control it. That's why I say we can't take this skin off. We can't take our history off. This just us. We go to sleep and wake up like this. Y'all think it's so cool, y'all so infatuated with it that you want to live a alternative lifestyle, you know, playing with it and shit, bro, and it get real, you know, it get real, and it's sad that
cosplay, right? You're pretending,
cosplay.
Right? It's a costume to you, but you take that costume off and then you hang it in the closet and you go back to your regular life. This is real life for us, but let's play a little bit.
No, you say no?
No.
Why?
Well, I mean, if you think about it, if you say went back to Mexican or beaner, then we find it offensive.
Okay, good answer. Thank you. So I'm here with
Laura.
Yeah.
So today's question is, can Hispanics say the N-word?
No, I don't think anyone should.
Okay. Why?
I mean, I don't know. It's just not a good word to
this
say.
motherfucker said why.
Fentanyl.
All right. All right, so the question today is, can Hispanics say the N-word?
No, you can't.
Okay, why?
Because you're not black.
Okay, I appreciate your answer.
I appreciate his answer.
At least he got, some of them got some shit.
Kaya.
Jeff.
All right, so the question today is, can Hispanics say the N-word?
I can get a pass. Sometimes.
Sometimes?
Yeah, sometimes.
You can only say it if you're around a black person who you cool with. If you're not cool with them, don't say it, cause
well, nah, like some people be abusing that hoe. Like they be abusing the fuck out of the hoe. But like all my Hispanic friends, they got black cards. You know what I'm saying? They got black cards. Like
they got black cards.
Yeah, I think they're in like Houston or something.
They either in Texas or Memphis. How you said abusing? I know that's either Memphis or Texas right there. But
I believe they're in Texas, and it's like a huge, you know, it's just like
Texas. You know, Texas got hella his Latino whatever, just like California do shit too. So
yeah, it's pretty much the same in that regard. It might even be a little bit more there.
But I'm gonna say, but you know what? I think they more lenient with the Latinos than it is like out here in California. Because remember when that shit happened with what's his name? Something OT, the Mexican OT, and Sauce Walker was when he was, and they had the little back and forth and shit like that, and then they tried to like, oh, you know, we grew up with them, and you know they like our brothers and all this. I don't know. They kind of see in California, bro. We got Serranos, we got cartels, we got, you know, we just got Mexican mafia. We got the Mexicans that really just stand on
13 out here too.
Right, you feel me? We got all that out here, so it's deeper like that than in California. Like I just can't see. We just gotta have a different outlook, bro, versus Texas blacks, bro, in California blacks.
And see, And that's the issue where people be like, oh, well, the Texas blacks is cool with it, so the Alabama blacks should be cool with it. That
Oh,
ain't how
hell
it works.
nah.
You know how it
Shit.
is. If some is
Yeah.
cool that we do in Pittsburgh and say, well, this is how we get down in Pittsburgh, so y'all Vallejo niggas should be on board with it. You know that ain't how it works. So if it don't work city to city, how you gonna think that it works state to state? That because in your small neighborhood some black people is cool that you say nigga, so you should be able to fly across the country to Mississippi and Louisiana and say my homies back in Texas said it's cool to say nigga, that's why I'm calling y'all Mississippi niggas. Like, come on, bruh.
See, and that's what's gonna get somebody head buzz right there. Remember that clip with
they gonna call it black culture and say that y'all can't control yourselves.
Okay, they can say that too, but that ain't gonna unbust the head that's bleeding on the ground. And the thing
The head is still leaking.
It's still leaking, bro. So you feel me? That remember you didn't you bring up the clip? Didn't you do a show on the when Mexican OT was on the Angela Yee and he was like, yeah, what y'all gonna do about it? And didn't you do something on that?
I kind of did something briefly. I was thinking about pulling it up. Yeah, I was thinking about pulling it up in the context of this one, but yeah,
I mean you don't got to, but it just if ain't nobody seen it, for those that's watching, there's a rapper from Texas named Mexican OT, and he did plenty of collaborations with the black artists out there in Texas and all that. He's accepted, but he was asked on Angela Yee. She had like a show called Lip Service or something, whatever her show was called, and it was like all black women on there, like 3 black women, and he's sitting on the couch, and they like, yeah, something about him saying the N-word, and he like, yeah, I say it whenever I want to, and who gonna do something about it? And basically saying like he grew up with blacks and he was raised around them and with them, and he didn't ate at their house, they ate at his house and all that.
On that video, he said, I grew up around these motherfuckers.
Yeah, that's exactly how he said it. Exactly.
I'm like, come on, bro. Like, if you trying to show that, like, we really fan, why you already calling us niggas, and now you say
you trying to be too hard. You overly aggressive with it. What they gonna do about it? Man, plenty of people could do anything about it if they want to. But see, that's what happens. Like I say, man, and that kind of be like the syndrome of like all these outside people that we let in the culture, and then when they get big and they feel like they got enough clout and support behind them that they could lose a few people respect, that's when they start talking how they really feel. That's just like how
I will say he did come out later and start copping pleas, and he did apologize. And then I did hear some people said his music going forward, either he cut it out significantly and some say he cut it out completely. So this is what I heard. I don't know if he went back to using it, but after that stuff, he got a lot of backlash, and I know he did apologize. I don't know if he did stop using it, but I heard some like podcasters, they said his last album that he had, like they said they couldn't hear him using it in it. So I don't know what to do with that. He did have an apology though, but let me just play a little bit more video and then jump back in with the commentary.
Appreciate y'all.
No problem.
All right, y'all, so we here with
Jada. Winter.
All right, so the question of the day is, can Hispanics say the N-word?
No.
No.
All right, why?
Because that's disrespectful.
Okay, unless you want to get your ass whipped.
I appreciate y'all.
Who is those sisters right there? Salute to them. They on code. They kept it 100. Salute to them sisters.
All right, so we here with
Jacob, Justin.
I'm already looking
with the pink do-rag. I'm already feeling some kind of way.
Yeah, I haven't seen this. I'm already feeling like I'm
already expecting some. Yeah, I'm expecting some bullshit. I thought the same shit in my head, B. That's how you know.
And then what happens is they'll be like, "Oh, they gave me a pass." I'm like, "Bro, who is these little elder barge?" These elder barge niggas, like a bunch of Drake niggas. Like, come on, let's see what they gotta say. Let's see what the Drakeies gotta say. The Drakey hoes.
Kaiser.
All right, so the question of the day is, can Hispanics say the N-word?
If they got the pass, then they got the pass.
So one dude walked away, which was kind of cowardly because you don't even want to stand on anything. The other dude said if they got the pass, they got the pass. Here's the thing. I think that's a fair answer, but like somebody might fairly check somebody's chin, because this is the thing about passes, bro. What pass have you ever got that didn't expire? What pass have you ever got that gives you entry to everywhere, right? It's like if you got a 24-hour membership, right? To the fitness place. Does that give you a pass to Planet Fitness? No, you could only go to 24-hour membership. So yeah, if you got a pass in a Houston block, that don't mean that gave you a pass to San Francisco or a pass to Chicago. You got a pass to this club, right? You feel me? Once you leave out that club, that pass don't work. And then let's just say you did give a pass. Let's just say I'm conceding and I'm okay with the pass logic. Okay, when did you got this pass? I got this pass 20 years ago, which means that shit expired a long time ago. So catch these hands, get these mittens put on you. You feel me? Otherwise, and what did you do to renew your pass? They got the N-word pass and they think renewing the pass is, I said nigga to renew my pass, or you move around some other black people. Yeah. Passes get revoked. So you went around some black people that gave you a pass, and now you're around some black niggas that's gonna revoke your pass. They gonna look at your pass and shred it. You feel me? So your pass is a thing of the past.
Yeah. What he said. It depends. It depends. Sometimes, yeah. I'm half Mexican, I say it. I'm half black though.
Here we go.
He said he had. What did he say? He half Mexican. What?
I'm half Mexican. I'm half black though. You see what I'm trying to say? Like, bro, what are you? And see, this is where it kind of blurs the lines, because people want to try to say, because I'm this, I'm given a pass, right? Because Mexican saying the N-word, I'm half Mexican, so I'm giving them a pass because that's my culture too. So he starts getting more sympathetic and thinks that he has to kind of give them some pass to try to ingratiate himself into the Mexican community. But the Mexican community is pushing mejoró la raza, blancamiento. You're a negrito. You're a mayate. Your skin is too dark. You're not going to be on Telemundo. He's not going to be on Univision. You know what I mean? So it's like, come on, bruh. I already knew the answers were going to be kind of shaky. And this is what he says. What black are you though? But is he black though? You see what I'm saying? People will come around us. Oh, those are some niggas. Hey, bro, I'm black. Get around the Vato locals. Hey, I'm half Mexican. Don't treat me like the niggas. I'm half Mexican. Like, bro, what are you, bruh? If you black all the time.
I'm half Mexican, half black.
Okay.
My cousin answered that. I already answered. I said if they got their pass, they got their pass.
Why is dude scared to answer, bruh? Like, you see what I'm saying?
Is that a choker? Is that a choker on bruh neck with the backward talking about he half black? Is that a choker chain?
I don't know what it is. It looked like it might be some sort of kind of bandana, or it looks like it could be a long keychain, and he's probably just wearing it backwards because it looks like pretty thin. I don't know if it's a chain or if it's some sort of bandana.
You don't know? I appreciate you. All right, so we here with...
I'm Jalen.
All right, the question of the day is, can Hispanics say the N-word?
I don't know about that one. Actually, you know what? Yeah. As long as you ain't a Trump supporter, I don't give a damn what you say, man.
You know what?
You know what it is, bro?
No. Hold on, John. I was trying to do it. I gotta hit him.
And you know what, nigga? You acting like a little bitch right now. You acting like a little bitch right now, nigga. Man, fuck that. I ain't letting that shit ride.
So you give him a pass as long as they're not a Trump supporter, even though Biden was even more of a bigoted racist than Trump, who said, if you don't vote for me, you ain't black. So if the Hispanics is going around saying, hey, what's up, my nigga? Hey, did you vote for Trump or did you vote for Biden? Biden, senor. Okay, you got the pass. Like, bro, what are we even talking about, man? Hold on. I gotta hit him.
How please?
Nigga, please.
How?
Nigga, what?
Nigga. please. Nigga, please. What?
This is wild, bro.
Can Hispanics say the N-word?
I don't know about that one. Actually, you know what? Yeah. As long as you ain't a Trump supporter, I don't give a damn what you say, man. To be honest with you, big dog.
All right, bro.
You see what I'm saying? And let's just call it what it is. The dude is lying. And I hate when people lie because it's just a word. Okay, cool. So like I said, bitch is just a word. So if I call this dude's a mama, hey, do you live with your mom? How long you been living with that bitch? Don't call my mama bitch. Why not? I didn't mean it like that. You know, it's all about context, right? Oh, that's your daughter? Oh, she's such a beautiful little bitch. Don't call my daughter a bitch. You call other people's daughters a bitch, right? I don't care what you say, right? All the people that try to act like they don't care what they say, start calling them bitches, right? And see if they don't care, right? There were no people getting lynched, getting called bitch. There were people getting lynched called nigga and nigger. You feel me? And he's saying he don't care if anybody call that. So fine, let everybody say nigga, and I'ma call everybody a bitch. You feel me? You introduced me to your wife. Hi, it's nice to meet you, bitch. You introduced me to your daughter. Hey, little bitch, when you graduated? I don't mean it like that, though.
Appreciate you.
All right.
All right, so we here with
Avery Miller.
All right, so the question of the day is, can Hispanics say the N-word?
I mean, that's not really for me to say, because I'm like, you know, I can't say it. So.
But like, it's like an opinion-based question.
Okay,
so
just like an opinion?
Yeah.
I mean, it depends. Well, I mean, it's just a word. Words have meaning, like...
Man, get the fuck up, man. See,
did I call it or did I call it?
Hey,
It's just a word. It's like, okay, and so is bitch. So like I said, I'll call this dude a bitch. Forget that. He should say nigga, and I'll call him a bitch.
Hey,
Matter of fact,
notice, but B, you notice him and the last dude that was looking black, right? They first initial reaction was nah. You know what I'm saying? Then they thought about it like, well, because like I say, look who's asking them, look at the surroundings. Then they then they start to say how they really feel. Because they know in their mind that shit is wrong. Out the gate, they know.
But out the gate, he gave the first political right. He gave the right answer out the gate. He said it's really not for me to say. And then the dude wrong. Like
immediate.
Yeah, but why though? Why? Like, why are you even why ask why? Hold on.
So just like an opinion?
Yeah.
I mean, it depends. Well, I mean, it's just a word. Words have meaning. Like, everyone has their own meaning for words. Okay. So like, I could go out saying whatever the fuck I want, and if people get.
So if he said he can say whatever the fuck he wants, then he can say it.
But
everyone can say it.
Yeah,
so that's
wouldn't.
It's a lot of words that people can say. Before the stream is over, I'm gonna pull up all the various slurs of other groups. You can say that. Nothing is stopping you. There's no gun to his head. Like, literally nobody is gonna strap a bomb to you if you say it. Now there may be some other consequences. So when he say he can't say it, yeah, you actually can say it. But why do you want to say it? That's the real question.
Well, I mean, it's just a word. Words have meaning. Like, everyone has their own meaning for words. Okay. So like, I could go out saying whatever the fuck I want, and if people get their feelings hurt by that, then they get their feelings hurt by that. I can't like affect them. I can't change how they feel.
All right, appreciate you, bro. So I'm here with
his daddy.
Don't play with me. Anyways, the question of the day is, can Hispanics say the N-word?
B.
I think they both. Now that I see, I'm getting the picture. Maybe a little bit of zest fest going on, and that's do what you do, but like, just an observation. He asked him, could they say it? And look how long he's thinking. He's acting like he
this dude. Yeah, this definitely some zesty shit going on, man. Yeah. I'm saying this that still picture.
I give it to him, but if you get out of line, then you got to get like slapped, right? And that's it.
It is what it is. Period. Don't take it too far.
Because I might.
What's your name? Joseph. I said.
This shit is crazy, bro.
What's up with all of these giggly, moist ass maniacs, bro?
The question of the day is, can Hispanics say the N-word?
Yeah, of course.
Why?
Like,
yeah,
they having estrogen for breakfast, lunch, and dinner out there, boy. Because I mean,
yeah, of course. Okay, if you said of course, then you should have a reasoning behind it. Instead, all he has is giggling like a little moist ass hoe,
like a girl.
Nah, do it again, bro. Do it again.
I just cut it. I just cut it.
You just cut it.
You want me to start again?
Yeah.
Bro. It's okay.
And then here he goes. He is lying, right? He said, "Oh, y'all just cut I'll cut that part," and then he didn't cut the part. So this is the thing that people be doing when they be filming, they be lying. If they get an answer that somebody cooks them or makes them look foolish, they clip it out. They really do cut it. But then all of the buffoonery, they add that in and say, "See, this is what the community thinks." They call it stitching up a video.
Hispanic said the N-word.
Yeah, I say yes.
All right, why?
Why? Because we like shit.
You heard him say, cause we. So he identifies as Hispanic, not as black, not as light-skinned. A light-skinned person is just a black person who's light-skinned, right? It's not a different race. This dude thinks he's Hispanic. So he's saying that he's not black. That's why he's saying us Hispanics. But once again, there's no race called Hispanic. So he don't even really know what his race is, but he thinks his race is Hispanic or Latino. And that's why we had to delineate. We don't got time for you to be like, I know black papi, I'm Dominican. But there's no race called Dominican. There's no race called Brazilian. There's no race called Venezuelan, Honduran, on and on and on. So you're saying, no, that's my nationality and ethnic identifier. So stop trying to cosplay and tether on the FBA when you know you're not that. You're something else. And if you're going to be something else, just be that all the time, bro. Just stop playing these games, bro. We are just sick of the tethering, bro. It's beyond out of control.
All right, bro. So Hispanic said the N-word.
Yeah, I say yes.
All right, why?
Why? Because we like shit. I don't know, bro. Let me think.
Can Hispanics say the N-word?
It depends.
All right, why?
I mean, it depends on the person. I mean, if the other person doesn't like to be called like that, then
don't do it.
No, but if like, you don't care, like just say it. I mean, I say it all the time, so I don't go.
I appreciate you. Can Hispanics say the N-word?
Can Hispanics?
Notice they all say it, right? They can't coherently tell you why they say it. It's just they say it. And none of them, and nobody that most of the people that claim to be Hispanic and Latino, none of them were black or saying that they were Afro-Latino or anything. Even the whole Afro-Latino thing, it doesn't really mean anything. All they're saying is that I'm a darker Latino. So the operative word is Latino and Hispanic, not Afro. You know what I mean? So they just kind of say that to say, hey, I'm like you, like y'all black and I'm Afro-Latina. No, I'm black. There's no Latino or Caribbean or African or anything like that. I'm black, you know what I mean? And they don't want you to erase their specific ethnic heritage. And we say, fine, then that means you should be supporting delineation and disaggregation of data. Instead, they try to act like, oh, no, you're being divisive and you're trying to separate us. We're already separated, right? Why are you pretending like we together right now or something like that? Would you be together with any of these people on here, these white Hispanics? And I say nigga all the time and stuff. Yeah, you say nigga around a bunch of other white Hispanics and a few token niggas that's okay with it.
Say the N-word?
Yeah,
I think it's why not?
All right, so why?
Because it's pretty much same culture. Back then.
So now all of a sudden we have the same culture. Before they said we don't have a culture. Now we have the same culture as them. This shit is wild, bro. Like, okay.
Yeah, I think it's why not?
All right, so why?
Because it's pretty much same culture. Back then, we were like both. They were really get hated on. You know, white people were not only against black people, and they were also against Hispanics as well.
They were. They're still against black people. Hell is you talking about? They were.
See what I'm saying? And then he keeps saying, oh, they were against Hispanics. Like, bruh, they were against y'all saying that y'all wasn't white. And then once they seen that their birth rates were declining, then they said, we'll adopt y'all into whiteness to boost our numbers. And Mexicans specifically, not only Mexicans, but I'm just talking about Mexicans specifically, they fought to be legally classified as white. While they're saying, oh, the whites were against this, but they were fighting to legally be classified as white. When they did fight this segregation case that they tried to make it was a landmark case, they weren't fighting to end segregation. They were fighting to say, hey, we're not like those niggas, but y'all treating us like those niggas. So segregation is fine, but just stop treating us like niggas. We're white. And they have a, because there's no race called Mexican.
RS11 said they not fellowshipping with the children of Israel. Shalom. He right. That's the thing, bro. See, they trying to play both sides of the. They trying to play the fence. They trying to say, oh, we the same culture, but and we got hated on too. But like you say, they not fellowshipping, which they not trying to stand with us. So how are we?
It's almost like them. You know how it is in prison. Hey, we in the same box as y'all. Okay, so if we all getting hated on in the prison, why are y'all locking up the people with the Woods and the Aryan dominant society?
Exactly. We don't even eat at the same table. We will be eating at the same tables. We'll be programmed together in jail.
But you can't do that. Will you be punished for programming with it? So it's like,
for sure, they're gonna look at you. They're gonna look at you like you crazy. And the cold part about it, you're gonna get punished by your own people before you get punished by them. See, and that's the code. That's why I say, like, bro, with this racism and the whole psychology, bro, of just this gang shit, bro, it's really like gangs nowadays is made just to police their particular people and keep their particular people in a certain line, in a certain check, bro, and just keep the system
kind of what
within.
they always have been too. It's just like people wasn't viewing them like that because a lot of the politicians in the polite society, they help facilitate the gangs, especially in other communities. It's just their gangs are more organized and more well-oiled machines. Then they talk about our gangs. Oh, y'all got the Crips and Bloods, but meanwhile, they'll have a highly strategic Italian mafia gang, Irish mafia gang, Jewish mafia gang, Asian triads gang,
Secret Service gang, FBI gang, all kind of, you know what I'm saying? All kind of gangs,
which are all way more powerful than Crips and Bloods. But which one do they make you seem? You feel me? Crips and Bloods don't have the infrastructure.
Crips and Bloods are the face of gangs, but you're right. They use Crips and Bloods as the face of gangs, so-called the word gangs. But there's so many other gangs that outnumber every Crip and Blood and existed and were founded before Crips and Bloods. On top of that.
That's why I said they're bigger, they're more funded, which means that's more of a culture because they've been around longer, they're more violent, but nobody talks about, oh, that's Hispanic culture. So Crips and Bloods will be black culture, but Mexican mafia isn't Hispanic culture. The Italian mafia isn't Italian culture. It isn't white culture. Italians are considered white. How is that not white culture? There's an Irish mafia. Irish or white. How is that not white culture? So let's play a little bit more of the video.
All right, so the question of the day is, can Hispanics say the N-word?
I mean, if you have like black friends that are cool with you, yeah, I say yeah. If they're cool with you, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna pull up another video, but any commentary that you want to chime in, yeah, you can go ahead.
I think I done said everything it is to say about that, bro. Like it's just disappointing, man. Just to watch. Hey, what year was this film?
That one I would have to find the original video and look at, but I know it wasn't this year. It was several years ago.
Okay, yeah. All right, go ahead to the joint.
Yeah, but you know, the mentality, you know, still holds. This has been over a period of time. So I'm gonna play this video. This person, he does look some sort of mix, but you know, like I said, we subscribe to the one drop rule. So if a person is mixed, we will call them black. but others, they, you know, I guess it's up to them how they identify. So this person, you know, I believe he may be mixed, but he identifies as black. So we'll get into this next video and break it down on this subject. Who is allowed to say it? Who really is allowed to give a pass? Like, you don't have authority over the black community. So what authority do you have to give out this mythical fairy tale N-word pass? All right, let's get into it.
Hispanics can say the N-word, or at least that's what some of them genuinely believe. If you grew up in California, New York, Texas, or Miami, there is high odds that you might have heard some hood Hispanic dude spamming the N-word harder and more often
than a YouTube comment corn bot.
Now, no J. Cole, but
I had to stop him there. This is another thing too. Like, yeah, we say nigga and I get it. Okay, it's just a word and no one should be saying it. But then, bruh, some cats do be taking it overboard. You've been around them Latinos where they're saying nigga more than you. But then when you actually start looking at them, it's like, damn, nobody in your family is a nigga. You don't hang with niggas. Where you work at a construction site or at a landscaping company, it's all Hispanics and all of y'all saying nigga, while at the same time saying black and brown. And there's no black and brown anything. It's just like, come together so we can call y'all niggas. But it's wild, bruh.
all my life, I've been thinking it's not that serious, but then I seen this clip of the streamer named Convi, but dude be spamming the N-word
faster than an MP5K on Black Ops 1 with rapid fire perk attached to it.
And his justification for it was somewhat strange.
Why can't I say, oh, because I'm not black?
So you're not black?
I'm not black, like, I'm Hispanic. Listen. I grew up in Miami, though, so.
You can low-key tell bro knows he's not meant to be saying that, but that got me.
So I grew up in Miami though. So if someone grew up in Wyoming, they can't say it. But since you grown up in Miami, you should be able to say it. Like, all right, bro.
Thinking,
why are they saying this word, bro?
The non-black people who say the word use it every 5 sentences. Nigga this, nigga that, nigga that. How about nigga shut up? Some people might think it's not that deep and they have the free pass. So today we're going to be answering the question, can Hispanics say the N-word? We're going to go through popular talking points. And to make things interesting, I'm also going to ask some of my friends their perspective on this topic. A couple popular YouTubers, you might know their faces. And then at the end of the video, we're going to give our verdict on whether they should be saying the word, they have the pass, or it's no good. Quick disclaimer, I want to preface the video by saying that this is not a target to all Hispanic people. One thing I'm not trying to do is spread up and break up minority groups. Now enjoy the video. So the first justification for the N-word usage is that it's just a word. And I'm not gonna lie to you,
this is the dumbest, stupidest, most redundant take I've ever heard.
Every word is just a word. A shoe is just a shoe. An ape is just an ape. And you get what I'm saying? Every word is a word, but it still has meaning. I always hate that it's not that deep, people, because you can tell that there's not a single brain cell left in that brain, bro. You have the intellect of a prepubescent chimpanzee. That doesn't all of a sudden negate the meaning of this word, bro. See, black people took a word that had a lot of hatred and twisted it into something that we use as a term of endearment towards our other brothers and sisters. And also, it's not like you're going around saying other slurs like the F slur or the B slur for Mexicans, but when it comes to the N-word, it's just a word. And obviously, this whole video does not just apply to Hispanics. It applies to everybody who does not have a drop of black blood.
And logic, this also applies to you. I hope you're watching nice and attentively. You're not allowed to say that word, buddy.
We are the same. Now, it has come to my attention that there is a popular talking point saying that Hispanics and Latinos are the same as black people because they went through similar struggles and therefore are granted the N-word pass eternally. And this take itself doesn't only come from non-black folks. Black people be saying the same thing too.
Yes, Hispanics can say the N-word, mainly because they go through the same struggles as us. Not saying that they're the same, but similar.
And I'm not gonna lie, I don't understand the equivalency, bro. You know who also struggle?
What are these same struggles that they're allegedly going through? Like, no one will says that they go through the same struggles as us. No, they don't. There's no race called Hispanics, and many Hispanics are white. So you mean to tell me a white Hispanic is going through the same struggle as a black person? Like, no. So just stop lying. And why are we trying to compare struggles? People will say, well, don't play the oppression Olympics. And then they'll try to compare struggles and say, they struggling, y'all struggling. It's the same. No, it's not.
Trailer park white people. Then a white kid in Alabama who was inbred by 2 parents that were siblings and then abandoned him in a ditch is allowed to say the word, bro. Brief intermission. If you've seen my videos before and you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing. Back to the video. The N-word in today's day does not represent struggle, bro.
It's about a certain unique discrimination that black people face.
And an experience you can only feel if you're actually black. In my opinion, you should always be able to use a slur and reclaim it for yourself if it applies to your people. Like, if a gay person said the F slur, I'm not gonna look at bro crazy. If a Chinese person said the C slur, I'm not gonna look at bro crazy. I don't really see too much of an issue because you're reclaiming something that applied to you. Some of these Hispanic folks are low-key white passing. So that gives even triple, double the reason why they shouldn't be saying the word.
And people have to stop saying white passing. If you're white passing, that means that you're white. The reason why you're white passing, and to be clear, there's nothing wrong with being white. Whatever race you are, it's a beautiful thing. Humanity is a beautiful thing, especially if you're a Christian, right? We're all God's children. Isn't that what they say? So that would include blacks, whites, and everything else, right? So it's a beautiful thing if you are a white person. And if you're black,
Y'all ain't God's children, though.
yeah, well, you know, I'm being facetious when I say that, but I'm not being facetious about when the people say, if you're white passing. If you're white passing, that means 9.9 times out of 10 that you're white. You're white passing because that's what your race is. And then that's where people will try to say, I'm Middle Eastern, which is not a race. I'm Hispanic, Mexican, Venezuelan. That's not a race. So they try to pick and choose when it's convenient to talk about race and when it's convenient to talk about ethnicity and nationality. You could only be white passing if you're white.
Hispanic folks are low-key white passing, so that gives it even
If I'm wrong about that, show me a black person that's white passing. I'll wait.
double the reason why they shouldn't be saying the word, bro. I mean, this guy broke it down perfectly.
I'm not black, I'm Mexican, you know what I'm saying? I'm an essay, so I'm not gonna say that, and I hope they respect that, because I don't hear the black saying vato, essay.
And it would be weird if...
And that was the dude, I forgot what his name is.
Lefty Gunplay.
Lefty Gunplay. And not only that, then there was a video too where Lefty Gunplay said he don't want his daughter to date black people.
Date black. Yep.
He didn't say he don't want her to date Asians. He didn't say he didn't want her to date a white. Why didn't he say that? Because that would be just of his same race. You know what I mean? What race is Lefty Gunplay? He's not black and he's not Asian. So what race is the dude?
But Kendrick, but a black man gave him his biggest look in the music game, Kendrick Lamar.
And he's like, hey, thanks, bruh, but you still can't date my daughter. Or your son can't date my daughter. Your cousin can't date my daughter. But he didn't say any of the other races. You see what I'm saying? Right. Does this sound like black fatigue to you? They always speaking about us, always thinking about us. We're always the standard in the metric that, you know what I mean? So
it's an extreme disdain for black people.
And like I said, bro, we're the most inviting group. Look at this dude. I can already tell that this dude has some sort of admixture, but we don't care. We look at him and say, bro identifies as black. Welcome aboard, nigga. You black like us. The only issue that people have, because remember, it's a social construct. So a lot of these ideologies are fluid, right? Some say it's a biological reality. So if it's a biological reality, then we have to stop pretending like there's a race called Mexican. There's no race called Mexican, which means you have to ask, what race is there? And if there's black Mexicans, that means that there's an opposite to that, right? There's Mexicans of other races as well, white ones, etc. Even when people say indigenous, there's no race called indigenous. You know what I mean? So people like try to use these buzzwords. Native American, that's not a race. I'm Seminole. I'm Choctaw. I'm Cherokee. There's no race called Cherokee. So people like to stay in their bubble of ethnicity and avoid race, but they only want to bring up race when it's black people. Black people, your culture this, your culture that. It's like, okay, what is your race so I could dissect your culture?
Black people all of a sudden start talking about food and essay. I mean, not only is the N-word offensive, but you're stealing.
We don't say essay and we don't say food. They say food, F-O-O, but that's a variation or a derivative of what we used to say. You can even watch Menace to Society and other. We've been saying that. Nigga, you tripping fool. Nigga, you old stupid fool. Bro, get this fool out of here. Hey, fool, bring me something through. Fool, fix me up a plate. We used to say that all the time. Fool, F-O-O-L. They say fool, drop the L. And it's like, that's their thing. But if it starts appearing like it's their thing, we'll abandon it because we like, man,
yeah, just let you have it because it don't sound right.
It don't sound right. No more. It's like, bro, if y'all doing that, cool. We want to do our own thing, bro. We ain't trying to act like y'all.
Culture, you culture vulture. Music. We don't want to hear you say nigga no more. Okay, so in music, if you listen to rap, the N-word used a lot, used very often.
Probably once every 10 seconds in some songs.
One thing I love about being black is the fact that I can say the word to music because I could not imagine going every 5 seconds to a song. I mean, you really can't rap a single line out of FN by Lil TJ or My N-Word by YG. And it's like, damn, bro, you gotta take a pause every 5 seconds like you got a stuttering problem, like you got a speech impediment. Damn, I ain't even realized bro spamming it nearly this much. So I get the frustration, I get the struggle. Now, does this give non-black people the pass to say the word during music? No. Yeah, I said it. You gonna deal with that struggle. You can get away with it if you're in a crowd of people. Like, for example, at a concert. I know at them Ken Carson concerts, 90% of the crowd is white, and they be spamming the N-word every chance they get, bruh. I've seen it firsthand at a Lil Yachty show. Dude next to me was paler than Johan Liebert from Monster, or Thorfinn from Vinland Saga, and bro was spamming the word any chance he get. Now, what did I do about it? Absolutely nothing, because I'm not about to go 1v1000 to stop people from saying the word. There was non-black artists who used to say the N-word all the time. The only person who really says it is 6ix9ine, and do you really want to be associated with 6ix9ine? 6ix9ine is known for being a dumbass, being liked by nobody, and being annoying as hell. Imagine you're sitting next to your non-black homie and he's aggressively rapping the N-word, and then afterwards he's like going back to regular speech and be like, nah bro, I'm not on my timing, I don't even say that word for real, bro. Like, you just said it in my ears, bro. I heard you, bro. I heard you, bro. That time still counts. Freedom of speech. Oh, Second Amendment, freedom of speech. I hope that's the Second Amendment. I didn't just say the wrong amendment. I'm not gonna lie, the people who always bring up the amendments look like this, probably incels, smell like funky mildew, and dry-aged cheeses. Stop worrying about amendments and start worrying about a shower. Oh, it's just free speech, we can say whatever we want. And obviously, bro, you can do whatever you want. You can kill someone, you can rob someone, you can steal from someone. That does not make it right, though. Don't be mad if one day you do face the consequences and somebody presses you about it. What I'm going to do about it? Now, I'm certain that there's going to be a select.
And I think dude is giving a fair, balanced analysis. Like he said, bro, just don't be mad when somebody press you about it. I'm not with the whole people can't say the word. I will say that you shouldn't say the word. And I think people immediately debunk their own self when they say no one should be saying it. Well, you're part of the no one, so that includes you. So we don't want to hear you say nigga no more, so we should be done here. We don't need to hear you say that no more, right?
Group of people in the comment section talking about saying, what are you gonna do about it, blah blah blah. I'm not gonna be Batman the vigilante fighting.
And I hate the whole what are you gonna do about it, and then you give them a 2-piece wing meal with some fries on the side, and then there's like, that's black culture, you got impulse control yourself, it's just a word. And that was just an uppercut that I hit you with.
Don't be mad if one day you do face the consequences and somebody presses you about it. What I'm going to do about it? Now, I'm certain that there's going to be a select group of people in the comment section talking about saying, what are you going to do about it, blah blah blah. I'm not going to be Batman the vigilante fighting everybody who says the N-word. Like, I'm not going to go prosecute you, hunt you down, send the information to your school, and get you blacklisted and banned from every job that you ever sent an application to. I really don't even care that much. Say what you're going to say, do what you're going to do, but understand that it's not justified and it's not right. Now, non-black people aside, there are some black people who think it's fine, it's not that serious, it's not that deep. So here's the part where I fly to Texas and interview some of my good friends and fellow YouTubers and see how they feel about Hispanics or non-blacks in general using the N-word. So, time to fly. I'm here with the glorious one and only Tommy EDP, and I have some good questions to ask him. I'm here with Lil Nas X, Blue Rye.
I'm not Lil Nas X. Fuck! Ask me the fucking question, bro.
I'm here with the guy from Tomorrow's Teachings, aka YXL Solid.
I am a 10-time Drizzler.
Now look at this dude. We already know he ain't FBA.
For sure.
We just already know, bruh. So let's, like I'm saying, and especially in Texas, not only is it a heavy Hispanic population, there's also a heavy like Nigerian and other melanated immigrants as well. And typically, you know, they put immigrants next to other immigrants, so they kind of bond that way and say, hey, I'm melanated immigrant, I give you the pass. But it's like, bro, you had no authority to even give that pass. And honestly, even saying nigga, let's keep it a buck. Saying nigga is part of foundational Black American freedmen culture. But what other people do, they just tether on to the culture. They come through, I'm from Africa, that's why I'm saying nigga. But y'all ain't really saying it like that in y'all homeland. That's why they sound like, oh, what are you gonna do about it, nigga? Like it doesn't sound the same. Because y'all don't have the right vocal inflection, vernacular, you know what I mean? You know, that wasn't their term, like in Brazil. But the thing is, because we popularized it, is a vile, disgusting word that we reclaimed for our group and popularized. And every melanated person around the globe and non-melanated person has said, hey, you got melanin, I got melanin. You say nigga, I say nigga. But they don't do like, you got melanin, you support reparations, I got melanin, I support reparations. It's only like
it's facts.
You know
facts,
what I mean?
bro.
It's
Never
it's
nothing
wild.
supportive. Nothing supportive.
Literally nothing supportive. You got melanin, I got melanin, and that's why I'm gonna help put you on this job. You got melanin, I got melanin, and that's why you could marry my daughter. It's never none positive. It's just to say, nigga, extract from a culture that they say is degenerate and that they have fatigue of, and then they turn around, cosplay the culture. It's just wild. But yeah, I mean, I don't even know if any of these cats are FBA, to be honest. But like you said, since we all black, you know what I mean? Let's see what they got to say. Prepare for some goofy answers, though.
Champion of the world. Yeah, shut that shit up, nigga. Anyways, let's get started with the questionnaire. So, would you say there's a good amount of Hispanics living in your area?
I would say relatively. Yeah. You know, the tacos are in my city. Like the tacos are amazing, and they're from Hispanic people. Shout out Hispanics. I love y'all niggas.
Yes, definitely a lot of Hispanics around. Shout out to y'all, bro.
So what they say about you is not true and shit?
They say what about me?
Like you don't fuck with Hispanic niggas and shit?
I've never said that.
Do you have any experience with a Hispanic person using the N-word?
Oh yeah, all the time. Those are my chicos, chicas.
So you don't have a problem with it?
Not to me. I mean, shit. Like if I feel like if we share somewhat of a similar struggle, I'm be like, bro, I don't care.
Yes, I'm not gonna lie. If you have the Edgar haircut, you automatically can't say it type shit. Anybody else, you good, bro? I'm gonna keep it a stat with you.
Yeah, okay, buddy.
I'm gonna be real. I'm not even offended at anybody calling me, bro. I'm just. Wait, what? Is that too much?
I mean,
I don't know, bro. I didn't feel like the power. I didn't feel it.
You like or have interest in Latina women?
That was a crush like everybody had in high school or whatever. After high school, it's like
Yep.
when I was in high school, by the way. I just want to mention when I'm in high school or whatever. That's when I was.
Hell yeah.
Like no, not even question.
Yeah.
You telling me if I see a 10 out of 10 Latina and I'm digging her down and she like, nigga, I'll be like, matter of fact, I might be even angrier and put it in a couple more strokes. Nigga, shout out.
And see, that's kind of what I'm talking about. A lot. He's saying if he dicking down a Latino and she call him a nigga.
But you know why? He get turned on by being called a nigga because he's not, bruh. He
not of that lineage.
Exactly. So he like, oh, you think I'm a nigga? He feel like that's a pat on the back to him. He want to be called a nigga. He don't even understand, bro. He's so lost in the sauce. He look at him, he hold his little arm up. He like, oh, she called me a nigga. That's not a flex, bro.
You know, and then he said he gonna start, if he going to Pound Town, he gonna start going harder. She called me a nigga. Yeah, and this is why I always talk about the spicy Latina. It ain't just them. You know what I mean? It's the, you know, it's all different persuasions, the Asian persuasions, the bunnies and all this stuff. You see what I'm saying?
I bet you if the judge say he gonna give his ass more time if he identifies as a nigga, I bet you he ain't gonna want to be called a nigga then.
He gonna say he Hispanic.
You see what I'm saying? Come on, man. Let's keep it real. Bro. I'm gonna keep it all the way real, man.
Hey, and let me know on the back how much time you got left so we can get ready to
yeah. Let me see.
I just want to mention when I'm in high school or whatever. That's when I was.
Hell yeah.
Like no, not even question.
Yeah.
You telling me if I see a 10 out of 10 Latina and I'm digging her down and she like, nigga, I'll be like, matter of fact, I might be even angrier and put it in a couple more strokes. Nigga, shout out to my Latinas.
Yo, bro, you need fucking help. Can 6ix9ine say the word?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, like 6ix9ine's prom was crazy.
So he's approved to say the word?
Huh?
Yeah, get this raccoon out of here, guys. Get this raccoon. Last question is gonna be a quick game of do they have the pass? I'm gonna throw rapid fire names out and you're gonna answer yes or no. French Montana have the pass?
Yes.
Does Nav have the pass?
Yes.
Does Logic have the pass?
Yes.
Does Adonis Graham have the pass?
Yes.
Does Justin Timberlake have the pass?
Yes.
Does Justin Bieber have the pass?
Yes.
Got Uncle Ruckus in the building,
if
bro.
any of y'all watching this, hit me up. Let's make a banger song. You know what? Logic, the only nigga that can't say it.
6ix9ine, does he have the pass?
No.
French Montana?
No.
Adonis Graham?
Yes.
Logic?
No.
Logic is black. Logic is black. Yeah, he got the pass. Yeah.
Bruno Mars?
Yes.
He's not black though.
It doesn't matter. He's Bruno Mars. Like he sing that to you, bro.
And the final verdict.
I disagree with them saying the N-word. I think only black people should subject to saying that word.
Do you think it's okay?
Sometimes.
Give me a situation where it's okay.
The homies I grew up with.
Alright, respect. In conclusion, they're allowed to say it or no?
So the thing is, if somebody ain't cool with your homies and then they two-piece your homies and you say you vouch for them, like, hey, you feel me? You catch this uppercut too. And like Fire says, his mother would be so proud. I'm sure she would be proud. Like, what did you learn today at school, you little nigger? Like, I'm sure she would be proud. You know what I mean? So we're gonna get ready to wind it down. And let me play. And since you only got like 5 more minutes, I'm gonna just play probably like a minute of this other video, and then I'm going to let you just give your closing remarks, John, and then I'll get ready to shut her down. So let me pull this up. This is kind of more of the same, but we can just kind of break this down.
Should Mexicans be allowed to say the word nigga?
What?
Hey, you already know the deal, my.
You already hear the accent. I think this dude is named something Vato. It could Mexicans be allowed to say the word nigga? It's like, don't even really sound. Come on, bro. You already know this ain't your culture, bro. Should we be allowed to say the word nigga? It's like, come on, Miguel.
Boy, it's your homie 44 Vato, fool. We out here on the streets, fool, asking some out-of-pocket interviews. And a lot of fools be wondering how I can ask these out-of-pocket interviews. I ask black fools if I could say
out-of-pocket. Our terms,
interviews.
Saying nigga, our terms. Even the shit that other people make, they only get popular when we do it. Why you
backwards hat?
No, bro. What did they call those masks?
the shiesty, the Pooh Shiesty mask.
And what is Pooh Shiesty Mexican? Is he Hispanic? You see what I'm saying?
Whole style. Backwards hat.
Come on, bro.
And putting a backwards hat over a shiesty is crazy. Why does he have a backwards hat on top of the ski mask, bro? You got the ski
wild, bro. And then, like I said, I ain't gonna play too much of this because you gotta go. And plus, I can't deal with this cosplaying Taco Tether.
The word nigga. I do a whole lot of different things, fool. But look, the reason why, fool, is because look, no fucking sepan, my boy. Like, you see the little outline, fool. I ain't gonna say what exactly I have, fool, but just know, fool. All right, y'all. Who we here with tonight?
Is he trying to insinuate that he gonna pop somebody if
see
they got
what
a problem?
I'm saying, bro? They talk about black and brown. They won't fight for anything. You know what I mean? To build anything, but the nigga will literally threaten and say that he got a hammer on him. Yeah, fool. That's why I'm going around and asking people. That's why I'm asking you how to say nigga, fool, because I have my hammer on me. Like, come on, bruh. So what if a dude flex on him and say, why you calling me a nigga? And the dude try to beat the brakes off of him, he gonna pop a nigga for trying to get him to stop saying nigga? Look at the lengths they're willing to go to say nigga, that he running around with a hammer on him, ready to pop or pistol whip a nigga for his right to say nigga. Like, this shit is wild, bruh.
A lot of different things, fool. But look, the reason why, fool, is because look, no fucking sepan, my boy. Like, you see the little outline, fool. I ain't gonna say what exactly I have, fool, but just know, fool. All right, y'all. Who we here with tonight?
Bobby.
Rico. What's the most racist thing that somebody's ever called you?
Shit. Taco crunchy motherfucker. Yeah. Probably.
So we supposed to get called nigga and nigger. People have been lynched for those words. And the worst thing somebody ever called
was a taco cruncher motherfucker.
Bro, everybody fucking loves taco. This shit is wild, bro. So they can't even handle being called a taco eater, but we supposed to be okay with being called nigger. I'm gonna play a little bit more, bro, and then I'm gonna let you just close us out, bro. This is wild, bro. But we'll do more than one because this is an ongoing thing. This is not.
It's never ending.
It's never ending.
So it's never ending, bro. The clips will be, bro.
The clips write themselves. Let's see what else they got to say, and then I'm gonna drop it and let you close us out.
Like an ER word, you feel me? I don't want to say that you are.
Whoa. All right, Rico, what about you, bro? What's the most racist thing that somebody's ever called you?
Probably like a porch monkey.
Ooh.
That's probably it, but.
Damn. Hey, any other ones?
Nah, but it's.
Are you black? Has anybody ever called you the ER?
The reason why I was just about to say, the reason why they call them a porch monkey is because they're saying that you are black. You're a nigga. That's what a porch monkey is. It's just a very
black though.
That's what I'm trying to say, bro. He's black because he's around this dude. If he gets around blacks, he'll probably say that he's Hispanic, bro. It's the same thing you see all the time, bro. He's
smiling like the other little dude that was talking about if she called me a nigga while I'm hitting it, I'm gonna throw some more strokes in. They get excited, bro. They just, man, bro. It's like, yes, my costume. It's like, yes, my costume is working. They really think it's me.
They see me. They really think I'm one of them. But when you keep asking them more questions, they let you know they really don't see themselves as us. And then when you say, all right, fine, y'all not like us, they try to say that you're being divisive. You can't gatekeep blackness. Yeah, I can and I will.
All the time. Wait, why you look at him? Why you look at him? Who we here with tonight?
Sophia.
Sophia. Where are you from?
I'm from Texas.
From Texas. From what city?
Houston.
Okay. The question I have for you tonight is: would you rather be a stay-at-home wife, or go out and go get it, go work?
For me, I feel like I definitely later on when I'm like older.
So I'll probably stop it after her. But like when you hear these questions, right, it seems like a harmless question. What does black people have to do with any of this stuff?
I'll be a stay-at-home wife, but for now, I'm gonna make sure that I have my own set. So once I'm ready, I could come together with my husband, and you know he's gonna be able to take care of me because he's a man.
And what happens if your boyfriend says, "Hey, no, you need to get a job"?
He wouldn't say that to me because I know I'm gonna choose right. That's why I'm like waiting, patiently building the character who I am. That way, I'm worthy of the man that I will get. So yeah, I know he's never gonna try me like that.
I'm about angels. I don't like demons.
You don't like demons?
I like angels. I don't like demons.
And what's your name?
Short nowhere, but she.
Joe. I'm a man. What do you feel like whenever somebody calls you she, her? Should Mexicans be allowed to say the word nigga?
I mean, if you grew up in that area and like you grew up with, like around all your homies and all that, I feel like you can.
It's 44 vato, bro.
44 what?
44 VATO.
Vato?
Yeah, 44 vato. Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, sorry about that, bro. Let's see. Who will you be voting for in 2024, Trump or Biden? Shout out Lindsay. Hey, if Lindsay was right here, what would you tell her?
Person say, yo, that's not cool. Don't say that. You know.
What do you feel about the racism in the nation?
It's not okay.
So you get the gist of this dude. He's going around asking these random questions. Well, he frames it as if, nah, bro, it's not just about black people. But he always, when he asks, oh, who did you vote for? And then he'll find a way to tie it into black people. What did saying nigga have to do with anything, right? All those questions he was asking, are you a stay-at-home mom? None of that shit had to do with black people, but he ties it into, are you okay with Mexican saying nigga? Like, you can hear his thick accent, bro. Like, go ahead and take us home, John, you know, based on everything that that we heard. And, you know, let the people know that we will be doing this in the future. And also, don't forget to plug your channels. Go ahead. You on mute. You on mute, John.
My bad. First off, shout out to the chat. Y'all been active the whole night. RS11. I call him Traded True Travion. Firepower. Big Rigs. I seen Big Rigs in here earlier. It's so me. I can only scroll up so far because we had so many comments in here. But man, y'all know who y'all is, bro.
Roger Meadows, Tutney.
Seen Roger Meadows.
Who else? I'll read them off real quick. Mulatto came through. Mulatto rights activist. Lovely lady came through. Braxton, Big Rig. If you didn't already shout him out.
Yeah, shout out Riggs.
Yeah, a couple other people. This person, something, Danomite. So it looked like a lot of people came through the intellectual soapbox.
Oh yeah, knowledge and relationships.
Yeah, that seems like everybody. Go ahead.
Yeah. Shout out to all y'all. I want to say, y'all make sure y'all subscribe to the It Gets Deeper podcast channel. It's my new channel. We finna be streaming off of there. I just got it set up. I just did the little banner photo and all that. I got content coming. Hopefully I have a video up by Sunday, a pre-recorded video just as an introduction to the channel, and then we're gonna try to, you know, start streaming live off of there. But just to conclude all of this, bro, it just really what we did was just highlight the hypocrisy, the double standards, and the blatant ignorance, you know, of a lot of people that, you know, choose to selectively politic, you know, how they, you know, want to disrespect and who they want to disrespect, because they all showed clear signs that they had sense, that they had knowledge of, you know, when something was cool, when something wasn't cool. You know, I think a lot of people just get a kick out of you know, what they call shock jock type,
Yeah, shock jock. Mm-hmm.
shock jock type of thing, you know what I'm saying? And it's always the elephant in the room, which really so-called blacks are always the elephant in the room when it comes to a lot of things, especially when it comes to racism, especially when it comes to the N-word. Um, I just want people, anybody that's viewing this, just to know, stay safe, watch your mouth. Um, if somebody is okay with you saying something, like I know that don't mean that any and everybody else is okay with you saying something. So, you got to tread lightly. And ultimately, you should respectfully, remove that word. We should let that word die off, man. And there's, we are an innovative people. We always come with new things, new slangs, new styles. So even us, we got to take the ball and just come with different words, because it's just burnt out, and it just gets to a point to where, since they want to imitate us so much, let's give them intelligence to imitate. Let's change the narrative. The more we change the narrative, then they will be forced to step up their intellect and in their cosplay. They'll have to step up their cosplay. You seen when that little trend was going on with the little quarter zip, they started biting off that, doing little they started doing skits, you know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
man,
Like they
that
wearing
quick.
quarter.
And
Hey,
just real quick,
fast, bro.
Sudney's has a question because I think they're interested in your channel. This is a solid FBA FBA lineage person right here. Is it Gets Deep podcast or it Gets Deeper podcast? Because I think there's two of them.
Nah, It Gets Deeper is the one that it should be. And I got to actually have, if you look at
So your
the
podcast is It Gets Deeper.
yeah, It Gets Deeper ER
Okay, yeah.
podcast.
So look that one up because I apparently there may be a It Gets Deep podcast, and we don't want someone to mistake that
Get
one. But
confused.
yours is It Gets
It Gets
Deeper.
Deeper.
All
Yep,
right,
It Gets
so go
Deeper.
ahead and you can finish. We just want to get the accurate channel.
Okay,
Go ahead.
shout out to Tanise. Shout out to Tanise for having me break that down and verify that. I'm gonna make sure that I emphasize on that from now on, now that I know. So appreciate that. Y'all gotta check out my website, exclusiveelusive.com. It's so much that is about to be available on there, like I'm talking about from superfoods to health to I got the music coming on there, I got clothing, all these different types of things just all in one site. The prices and the deals are just, I price match. I'll even beat any price for any other things if you find it anywhere else for cheaper. I got I got so many herbs available, they're not even all posted on the site. But anything that you want to inquire about, you can email at exclusiveelusive@gmail.com. And that's not exclusive, that's X with the letter X, exclusive elusive @gmail.com. And follow me on Instagram, John_SIN different. Follow me on YouTube, John Sinatra Music or John Sinatra. I got 2 YouTube channels, and now It Gets Deeper podcast is going live. Shout out to B-Eazy Dat Dude, Big Rigs. They really inspired me to take it more serious with this YouTube thing and just, bring my intellect and insight on a lot of these topics and subjects, and just tell my story in even more ways than I already was. So we got a lot coming. We definitely gonna be touching on subjects like this and a whole bunch of other stuff that gets swept under the rug that needs to be discussed. Like I say, shout out to the chat and salute to everybody that's in support. I appreciate everybody's insight, everybody dropping their views and opinions, and we're gonna keep it lit, bro.
All right, cool. So thank you. And that was John Different, also known as John Sinatra. You can follow him at the It Gets Deeper podcast. So we about to go ahead and get ready to shut her down. This has been a fruitful stream. I would love for y'all to stay and stick around as I roll through the final visuals. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and get ready to wind this down. Now, some people, they love to support the channel and they want to do so financially. And if you would like to do that and you would like to make a contribution, there's no pressure. If you're unwilling or unable to, I understand. But You could support freely. The likes, they won't cost you a fee. The likes are free. So you can share, you can subscribe, hit the notification bell. So when we do these impromptu streams, you will be abreast and you can get this content. I salute and thank everyone that's viewing this concurrently and that will be watching this on the replay. So just to give y'all a friendly reminder to hit that button. Time for a like intermission. We kindly request that you show love to the channel's creator and platform by leaving a like, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell to stay up to date with all the latest content. Liking posts is completely free and helps the algorithm boost our reach. We want to grow the community larger and larger. So thank you all who take the time to support us. It does mean the world to us and doesn't go unnoticed. And now, before we get out of here, you know I'm gonna hit you. Yeah. Hey. B-Eazy Dat Dude, shit so hot it's burning up. Just go ahead and turn this up. I bring the pain like an aftermath of a car wreck. It's a lot of niggas that say they real, but to me that shit is far-fetched. Them cats is pussy. They really is on some feminine stuff. I ride up on them with the 40 ounces. The definition of adrenaline rush. What it do is sweet like cinnamon pepper. My niggas is rough like Willow Pass. Grew up out on Mary Mac, but I used to hang on Willow Pass. These birds that I roll with, outcasts and misfits. For the zip lips, so you get hit when the fifth spit. Flat line in your Fitbit. Trap habits is black magic, no voodoo. Get the bands like Buku. For the cocaine, they go cuckoo. Most these niggas is foo-foo, so I'm shitting on them like doo-doo. I can't fuck with y'all like tofu. I'm just saying, man, like Goku. Bad bitches at the house with me watching Netflix or Roku. Fuck them both at the same time, and I swear to God it was so cool. Street legend, real boss, I call shots cause I'm still saucy. I know some G's to the bike crack on Chirac and then fly back out to Millwall. When they hear me flow, they say I be burning up, burning up. Cookie to the draw is what we burning up, burning up. What you ain't know, oh we burning up, burning up. This shit so hot, it's burning up. Just go ahead and turn this up. When you hear me flow, say I be burning up, burning up. Cookie to the draw is what we burning up, burning up. What you ain't know, oh we burning up, burning up. This shit so hot, it's burning up. Just go ahead and turn this up.
B-Eazy Dat Dude. B-Eazy Dat Dude. Yeah, they know the name. Stacking up the paper, but having money ain't a thing. Standing on business, burning hotter than a flame. From the block to the ballroom, you gotta stand the rain. B-Eazy Dat Dude. Yeah, they know the name. Stacking up the paper, but having money ain't a thing. Standing on business, burning hotter than a flame. From the block to the ballroom, you gotta stand the rain. B-Eazy Dat Dude. Yeah, they know the name.